How's it going, everybody? Good to see everyone. It's good to be back. It's been a while, but had a lot of shit going on. Hope you're all having a lovely Friday. Lovely Orthodox Good Friday as well. I am, for those of you who just may have happened to wander in here because you got lost somewhere on fucking YouTube, I am Wicked Wally, and today we've got a very special presentation I've decided to dust off, because I have seen some shit in this time away from streaming. And debating, I have seen some shit. And that shit involves a bit of a legend in the sector, an infamous legend to many people, and ironically, part of my entry into how I am here today, if that makes any sense to any of you. So I'll fill in some gaps, but let me just make this clear. First off, if you are someone who's clicked on here because of the Ralph content, I am not usually a Ralph A-log. I'm not a troll of his. I don't have any personal beef with him. I'm more fascinated by the lore that this continues to expand out into than anything else, and how there really does seem to be no end of the road to these kinds of dumpster fires that one man has managed to walk himself into in his lifetime on the internet. So I'm going to be trying to take more of a comedic, yes, but also more of an analytical approach and do more commentary from my personal knowledge of his history, because I was a regular watcher of the Killstream for about 3-4 years, something like that. It was a long time. I was aware of who Ralph was way before, even before the pandemic, and before he was on Cozy TV and was involved with America First. I was watching Ralph when he was still allowed on YouTube directly and hadn't been banned from the place. And I was watching the show on Odyssey as well. And it was on Odyssey where I saw Ralph get back into hosting debates at the time after a little bit of a hiatus. This is like I would say like mid 2020, so post election. It wasn't post election, but it was in 2020, and Ralph was hosting a debate featuring, I believe the very first one would be a debate between a guy named Southern Dingo. And Southern Dingo's opponent on this particular night was a man by the name of, a man who was recently at the time divorced from his previous internet debate program at the time, called Politically Provoked, a little up-and-coming debater at the time going by the handle Big Papa Fascist, a.k.a. BPF Andrew Wilson, appeared on the Killstream, and the rest, as they would say with me, was history at that point. But, so for those, I'm going to try to make an extremely long story very short for those of you who may need an introduction into who Ralph is. If you have never heard of him, I'm going to try to give the most effective primer as I possibly can. Basically, guy who started out probably about 15 plus years ago, around, like, let's say probably around, I would say like maybe 2010, or around the time I was in college, because Ralph and I are similar in age. Started the ralphretort.com. He started out as a blogger and on Twitter. He got really big during Gamergate and got a lot of exposure during that. Is known for multiple arrests, multiple baby mama dramas, multiple internet beefs with creators of all sizes, known for being a dysfunctional chronic dumpster fire amongst his A-logs and detractors. And if you like a Jerry Springer kind of live stream and the political show, people think other people would say he's great content. And if you just like interesting people on the internet, some would say Ralph is great content. So in the latest of his dysfunctions that I was brought into, apparently this began several months ago. So Ralph was probably on another arc that I have no idea about because I've fallen off of the Ralph content for a long time, except for stuff I'll occasionally get floated my way on X or whatnot when other people are posting about it. I remember there was at one point, I remember seeing the shit that he was going into rehab like a year ago. I don't know when. But we know that don't last. Ralph is many things, but a quitter ain't one of them. But somehow during whatever arc he was on around the end of last year, he encountered a young woman by the name of Scarlett Hampton, who the earliest things I could figure out is that she was some kind of adult film creator. And is now apparently, or we're at the point where right now they are engaged. And I am a few weeks behind on I'm maybe like a week and a half behind on what some of the best of the content may be. But I did tune in for Ralph's beer stream when Iran was not bombed because Boomsday was canceled Monday night. And Ralph at one point was just playing music on Rumble and putting up a big screen capture of a tweet from X petitioning his second baby mama, who I believe he's still legally married to grant him a divorce so that he can marry Scarlett. If that's where we're about currently at, you're going to be amazed at how we got there. So we're going to set into some content that started out about maybe 2 weeks ago. I found some really funny highlight videos of this. So we're going to start with the first one. And before we do that, let me just I will put up the panel link for anyone who would like to come join the review process and pin that. Let me get that open and get the screen up, and we will get going with the Ralph Mail content. There. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Whatever. Now, let's see here. Here we go. Also, shout out to this guy, Mr. Interesting. These are hilarious videos. Definitely look up his stuff over there. Support him if you enjoy this kind of shit. He's got stuff about plenty of lol cows. and thank him for the content. Fix that. Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord, we don't need to think about that. Why must you put those thoughts in our head? Like I say that because yeah, to the eyes of many people on the internet, this man has reproduced enough and he's only reproduced twice, and some people will tell you that's 2 times too many in his instance. I'm roasting him for all sides of this, in case you can't tell. Let me make that clear. Paul, good to see you, sir. Welcome to the Ralph Mail content. So here we have him clearly dealing with someone who has no control over herself, her mouth, her, and I'm assuming her thoughts, and I'm assuming her emotions because woman. He is dealing with someone, he sees someone who can be a completely disruptive and dysfunctional, combustibly unpredictable element, and decides to regularly feature her on his program for reasons. I can kind of relate except I did not do anything that happens after that thought occurs in my head like this. Because this keeps going. He's enjoying this. You can tell. Marilyn, good to see you. Welcome to the Ralph Mail Dumpster Fire content coverage extravaganza. Oh, 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 shit. I must not be sharing the audio. Marilyn, you are helpful. You are helpful. Damn. Yeah, share the damn audio. All right, here we go. We have fixed the dumpster fire. Wouldn't be a Ralph Mail stream if this audio wasn't scuffed, but I promise you have not missed anything of substance because this woman is a hurricane of insanity. Like, she's this is a category 5 with this Scarlett Hampton. I'm convinced y'all haven't heard, y'all haven't seen, but y'all about to find out. Like, let me, let me go back here and let me give you all the full, let me just give you the full effect here of where this starts. Go back a minute.
Ralph. I respect Ralph. I just start ranting because I want to protect my man like a Doberman dog.
This is what I do for a living. I'm not sure.
I will Doberman dog that bitches like a pit bull.
Well, it's a Doberman, though.
Even Ralph had to hug him. Even he had to call that one out to draw attention to the fact that pit bulls and Dobermans are different things. A valuable lesson that I think we all needed to learn.
Fucking own me now.
Okay, all right.
Okay, with your words. Please, please, please. Daddy, please.
What do you want me to...
This is where a
Daddy,
rational person
please.
starts hovering their finger.
Sorry, like what am I saying? That's really rude. Oh my god, I don't take it back. Jesus Christ. Excuse my language. I need to go to church. Sunday nights gonna be fun.
I should probably go.
Hey, Sunday morning coming down. It's called by Chris Christopherson and Johnny Cash. Sunday morning coming down is the name of the song. It's like I smelled some fried chicken on the street.
I love how it just switches from just so effortlessly. It's like pretty amazing, to be honest. We went from some weird sexual role play where it was like mummies and daddies and stuff to talking about music to finding fried chicken on the street, all within the space of one sentence without taking breath. Pretty impressive.
Hey, but I said
Now, now don't get me wrong. There is funny and insightful commentary to be made about such things. But hearing all of it, like, I hear some of this, I just hear this chain of conversation, and I hear the insanity, and it almost just defies commentary. Like, how do I make fun of that conversation any worse and any more than the conversation already makes fun of itself? Think about that for a second, and let's see how worse this gets.
I have a damn fucking passport, you fucks.
Congratulations.
They think I don't have a passport? Well, how would I ever been able to shoot adult film industry movies? You bitches. And know what? These bitches that want to make up shit, you know what I know what I heard from Ralph, my man, my man, that I heard that there's some women out there that want to
we haven't heard anything exceptionally stupid, but she's cammed up, so I want to pause here for a minute to say just look at this. Just look at it. Look at her. Yes, Marilyn, drugs, 100%. Look at the absolute state of this being. And yeah, the spoiler is drugs. I'm just put this up here for a second. Drugs. That's the spoiler. Ralph's whole career is comes with the disclaimer: hey kids, don't do drugs. That's it. Drugs are bad. Being an alcoholic is bad. That's the disclaimer to Ralph's whole career. But even though we know the reason for the journey, let's watch more of the journey.
Hurt people.
Well, there you have it, guys and girls. Shocking revelation. There's some women out there that want to hurt people. A twist in the story that no one could have seen coming. A profound piece of wisdom that will be remembered for generations.
Are you trad-splaining Chad me?
Was he hoping for a pill stream? I don't know what he was hoping for.
But... You're gonna go to you're going where you belong, whores. You get in the minds of men like that. Like Ralph, we talked 6 hours. Am I getting in your mind? Have I asked you for a goddamn cent? No, I have never. And I won't ever. I make American men money. I make American men win again. I didn't, though. I really didn't.
I really didn't. Did.
I honestly, I'm smart.
I'm not going to.
No comment on that. That's too easy. I know I paused that at the perfect time and she set me up for wonderful things, but it's just too easy. Like, this would, like, everything I could say after that would just be like, if I'm in, like, it's too simple. It's too simple. I deserve a more challenging setup than that. I really deserve better than that. But since we have paused it there, we know she's smart, she says. Smart compared to this cup, maybe. You know what? I would actually have to say the cup would probably still be smarter than Scarlett, because at least when it comes to logic and explanations, the cup can actually hold water. She can't. That was a little dry, but I gave that some thought. But what I was going to say was the fact that he spends like 6 hours in conversation with her directly. You know, I know a lot of people hate Ralph and they hate on Ralph for many reasons, some of which are completely valid reasons, some of which are reasons people are just obsessed with for no good reason. But just think of that. Conversation with that for 6 hours, uninterrupted. No matter how much you may hate a man, this has to make you feel compelled to pray for him anyway. It must. Like, you've still got, no matter how much Ralph's biggest haters may hate him, that fact alone must give you pause to extend some humanitarian sympathy to your enemy and be like, you know what? I may think Ralph's a piece of shit, but he just had to talk to her for 6 hours. Condolences.
Comment on whether she's smart or not, because it just seems kind of a bit mean. But we all know what I'm thinking. We all know, don't we? I mean, even Ralph is thinking it, I'm guessing. It's an odd world where I'm thinking that Ralph is the normal one in this situation. Ralph is the normal guy that I identify with. It's a sad state of affairs when that's the case.
I pay my
I said
taxes.
that.
Yeah, I do. I know how to deduct. I know how to deduct my wages, like my testing and things like that. I deduct everything. Like I do a good job as an American. I have a passport. I can go to Mexico. People like merch.
I will definitely make it through.
I thought of it today. He was conceived in Area 51. I figured that out today. I found that out. It's like literally like in case documents. That guy is in a file folder, in a file cabinet.
It's a recurring theme with all of the streams that I've watched from her is that she is really obsessed with merch for some reason. I think.
So wait, if Area 51 has files in a file folder, in a filing cabinet, I bet she would then tell you that those files are being put together by scientists in lab coats doing science in a laboratory.
Maybe Mersh has kind of criticised her and she doesn't like it, maybe. It does also seem a bit blurry and a bit of a grey area. Like maybe she fancies him or something, I don't know. To talk about someone to that extent just seems a bit weird. Like, I get if you have like a YouTube channel and you're just focusing on one person and that's all you talk about and that's your job. I kind of get it. But when you're just stumbling onto live streams talking about another man when your boyfriend's right there, just, I don't know, something about that seems a bit off to me.
Shut the fuck up! Please.
No, I already want to fuck you so hard.
Have you seen the Tumblr? Are you Tumblr pilled?
No, we already had
about
phone
Mersh?
sex. Like,
So without any context at all, and I don't need it spelled out for me, that's an intoxicated person right there. Like we just clipped ahead. Like, I don't know how much this may have clipped ahead. Maybe she was less intoxicated or not so intoxicated before, but she's fully intoxicated now. Because that is the response you get from a drunk person when you are trying to make a serious comment or any kind of serious rebuke towards them. Especially when the opposite sex is involved. Yeah, those are the kinds of responses you will get. Having gotten into my share of arguments with intoxicated females in my youth over how they should calm the fuck down, yeah, those are the kinds of responses you get.
today. So you fucks can fuck off.
That is accurate, but
we're not.
Are you Tumblr pilled?
We're not.
Ralph said that's
we're
accurate.
not
I take that as an
not
agreement
simps.
with me.
We're not bitches. We're not fucking.
This was all
hoes.
said,
We're
clipped,
not fucking
recorded,
CO4s.
packaged, delivered
We're
to
not
me,
fucking
and paused live
fake
for
trad
that to work
bitches.
out.
We're not doing this e-girl shit.
I've
why?
never
'Cause
called
phone
myself
sex for
trad.
us is
Cog
no
claims
pictures.
otherwise. He says I used to.
No, I wanna
used
make
to-
this clear.
I used to
As a
say that,
porn
but
star-
I never did.
We're not doing this. So out of one side of her mouth, sentence one, we're not doing this e-girl shit. Sentence two immediately afterwards, beginning, let me say this in my experience as a porn star. Hey. Oh, Lord help us.
My phone sex is intimate. It's not pictures. It's not videos. It's actually just the voice. And Ralph's voice.
Look, all right.
God damn it! Your voice is so hot.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Look at the little smile on his face. He loved that, didn't he? No, I'm not a woman, but in what version of reality is Ralph's voice so sexy that it kind of brings you to tears or whatever's happening there? Where you're just overcome with so much emotion that you can't even look at anything. You have to cover your face up. I mean, for any ladies watching, does Ralph have a sexy voice? Maybe I'm missing it because, you know, I'm not a woman, but when I think of Ethan Ralph, the first thing that springs to mind is not his sexy voice.
Really.
Your voice is too hot, damn it. What the fuck?
No.
I think I have a nice voice too.
You do have a nice voice. Yeah, there's
we
there's
talked on
voice
the
notes,
phone for
yes.
6 fucking hours.
I know. That's
You want it? I want it. Fuck you, bitches.
okay. It has been a while since I had a 6-hour convo. That's true.
I chat.
Like 10 years maybe.
I just fucking whoopee cushion my mouth, bitches. Fuck you, horse. I don't like horse.
So the woman who is a literal porn.
She don't like whores. She don't like whores. Now, I'm a simple man with simple logical thought processes. But, and I don't like to make assumptions about people. We don't like to do that here. Just because you may think someone is a certain way doesn't mean they are, everyone. Don't ever forget it. But the fact that she freely admits her adult film history, I am inclined to think that she has seen more traffic than Grand Central Station, yet does not like whores. Imagine living and thinking in that kind of contradiction every day. I can't imagine what that would feel like mentally, but I imagine it would I imagine imagining what that would feel like would overwhelm the average person's psyche. I think if I were able to achieve this, I would be probably falling down on the floor with a 1,000-yard stare up at the ceiling, unable to process the state I put myself into. And with that said, let's see what state these two continue to put themselves into.
Porn actress who maybe just masturbated on the stream or said she was or whatever that was. The one that's been talking about sex pretty much non-stop since the stream started. She doesn't like whores. Cool. I'm glad we cleared that one up.
But yeah, maybe I'm a whore, but you know what? I've been in abstinence for quite a few months, you bitches. So hate the fuck out of me.
What do they call that?
They want to hate me. They want to stab me.
Born
with a
again
knife.
virgin. I've heard that term.
Get a goddamn job, Al. And I want bloody sheets on my mattress.
It's hard to know what to say to that, really. Don't we all, I suppose? Don't we all? I often lay awake at night, wishing that I had bloody sheets, lamenting the lack of blood that covers my sheets. If only I could have bloody sheets, I tell myself. But alas, they are bloodless. Naked, shitty little sheets with no blood on them. Fuck my life.
All right.
But I mean it like in a naturally good way. Like, you know.
I got what you meant there. Is he even awake?
I'm not reading this chat. I don't know your peoples, and I feel bad that I want to just fuck, and I feel bad. Get a job, Al. Get a job.
No. Yeah, I don't think he's actually awake. He just turned the shit on.
It is interesting to note just how slowly Ralph's chat moves. Now, I'm no expert on live streaming. I've only done one live stream, really. And that was a members-only live stream, just so I could get the hang of it. But even the chat on that members-only live stream moved a hell of a lot faster than Ralph's does.
I did hear what happened.
You heard what happened. I was literally eating my burrito, and this guy started looking at me, and then he came up and blew vape in my face. And then I'm like, get the fuck away from me. And then he wouldn't. He started following me out of the store, and he took out his phone and he was filming me up the street. And I live a few blocks away. So I was on the phone with you, like it's like death right now.
It sounded like there was gonna be.
He had his hands in his pocket. And he had a damn hoodie on.
Wait,
the dude had a fucking hoodie on.
One sec, hold on.
Who knows what the fuck is in that guy's pocket? And
Hold on, wait.
Pull it out and shoot me, Murph.
Fucking hell, this is
How dare they interrupt her? This crazy woman is trying to speak here. And she will not be talked over by a song that I believe is suggesting that her brain is somewhere up in space on the way to Mars, if I was a guessing person. I'm not really much of a betting man, but I'm willing to bet some American currency that that super chat was directed at her and her lack of ability to make sense. And I'm building some thoughts about this whole stream of theirs, and just I need to see if it gets more unhinged from here.
too hectic, man. What is this? We were getting a really sad story about how she was being followed by some guy. It sounded kind of scary, like she was being stalked. Something bad was going to happen. Then all of a sudden, this little children's song pops up, and she just starts screaming and shouting, discombobulating my brain. Even Ethan looks like he's had enough of this, doesn't he? He's currently questioning how we ended up here, with a woman screaming at him while children's music plays. And this is his job. This is what he does for a living. Not only his job, but this is his love life as well. And I'm guessing his social interactions and pretty much everything that he has. And his entire existence crescendos when his drugged up girlfriend screams and shouts at him while children's music plays. And he records it so little dickheads like me can pick over it, laughing at him, at how pathetic it all is. But who's the pathetic one? The one living the life or the one watching? No, it's him. I'm pretty sure that it's him, hopefully.
With no idea what you'll face, we're going to Mars.
on the phone.
We're going to Mars. Just got sent in. Wait, just hold on. I can't actually find the button to. It's not very long.
And also, just so if I did not make this clear early on, these two are engaged in real life now. He's decided he wants to wake up listening to this every day for as long as he can take it. I hesitate to. I know usually it's customary you congratulate someone on getting engaged, but I hesitate to congratulate someone for the willingness with which they are not only embracing their own suffering, but inflicting it upon themselves. So if I just saw her behavior and how she's acting by itself, and then someone came along and told me, hey, I'm engaged to that, my first reaction would actually be more inclined to be, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Because really, I agree with the creator's thoughts are on the face Ralph is making. But I think there's more to it than that. That's the face of realizing putting her behavior on display sounded to you like a really good idea until it wasn't, and you've realized you are at, if not completely past that point in this stream where it's no longer a good idea. to be putting Miss Dysfunctional on display like a sideshow.
By the way, hold on. Okay, all right.
She's a simp for me.
I'll finish
They made so much money off of me. I want a 1099 merch. I want to be able to deduct their earnings off of Scarlett Watch off my taxes for this year, because I got a fractured finger, Mersh. I got a fractured finger. And you know what? In the adult film industry, we need our fingers, honey. I'm sorry.
I mean, you
I
keep
have
them.
natural
Every
hands.
industry, most
Mersh,
of them at least. But
okay. Mersh, you show us your...
I don't want to know where those fingers have been, and something tells me it's best not to even bring that up in her presence, even as a joke, because she strikes me as someone who would be disturbingly comfortable with answering you. And she will answer you in a way that you probably can't unhear and would immediately regret.
fingers, you show us your 4 eyes.
All
Or
right.
2. Well, how many do you got, you alien bitch?
That is a question that has plagued mankind. How many eyes does Mersh have, you alien bitch?
No, don't get sad.
Well, it's just like, why would you guys do this to me and then wish this upon me? Because I live very small. I live practically. I do my best to be here. And yeah, I don't deserve to be here, I guess, for you fucks. But you know what? It's not cool. It really isn't. It really isn't. It's not cool to my family. It's not. It's a shame.
It was
Why the
really
fuck
fucked up what he said. It was. It was.
Hey, bet on my death, Mersh, you whore.
It was.
Keep doing it, bitch. I'm not gonna die.
So now we've reached the stage of the night that all men are no doubt familiar with, when your drunk girlfriend who was so happy 2 minutes ago is now really, really sad. There's no explanation for it, no rhyme or reason. She's just really sad now. And if you don't instantly switch to that level of sadness as well, then things are going to get bad. She's going to get angry. But we all know that this passes, and she'll be happy again soon, so you might as well just play along.
And what has he got? The biggest, most viral views for him.
Yeah, that's another. That is a good trait you want to avoid in a female like that. If her emotional patterns are about as stable and predictable as New England weather. As a New Englander, I will advise you in good conscience to avoid that person. Because the saying around where I'm from is, if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes. And we say that for a reason. This is a demonstration of that in the form of a troubled human being.
Or I beat a hooker with a shoe. That's what he's got to say for himself. That's his biggest accomplishment. Wow, goddamn trophy, Marsh. I'll give you a goddamn trophy for beating
Also,
me
why
with
would
a
you use
shoe.
a shoe and not a
I've been beat with a
glove or
lot
something?
more, you honey.
Yeah, well,
I've been beat with a lot more. I've been beat with a snare drum.
Now, I don't know the lore for this story, but beating a hooker with a shoe is a strange claim to fame, and I like how Ethan is questioning the logistics of it all. Why would you beat a hooker with a shoe? A baseball bat would be much more efficient. She'd really get the message then.
Scarlett warning, suicide Scarlett, kill Scarlett anymore. You're not going to
You know, I could make jokes about shoes right now. I could make some dad jokes about shoes right now, just to liven up and add some levity to this subject matter. But that would make me a real heel.
because it's like I'm safe now. I'm in my house. I'm in my apartment that I pay for, I work for, that I've always been. I'm an American.
Well, I am too. Mexico, but still.
And on my birthday, I wanted to die.
Yeah, and don't.
And I need to like get my lighting figured out. I'm sorry. I look like shit. It's what is it, 4 a.m., 3 a.m. You know, people, I sleep every goddamn day.
So now we reached the moment in the stream.
I sleep every day. Congratulations, Scarlett. Most people tend to. You are in an exclusive club called People with a Normal Sleeping Pattern. Round of applause. Round of applause for the hooker who gets a full 8 hours. Good afternoon, Kat. Welcome in. We are covering a dumpster fire of a human being who has drawn a woman towards him and created a dumpster fire of a couple. How the hell are you? Millie is at work right now, and as much as I would like her reactions to all of this with me, I also feel like it's maybe for her own good that I'm protecting her and shielding her from all of this. So with that in mind, let's see what I'm shielding my fiance from.
Where she gets a phone call from her ex-boyfriend. If you've seen the video on my main channel, you know what's coming up. If you haven't, then just enjoy the ride, I suppose.
This is
Who's calling me? Should I answer?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear? Okay, he's calling me while I'm on a stream. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, what's up, honey? You're gonna date my mom?
What?
Are you gonna date my mommy? What is going on here right now? Why are you calling me? Why are you calling me at like what is it 4? Oh, it's 3 a.m. Out of the blue. What are you calling me about? What is going on? I moved on. I do not want you. I've broken up with you. And honestly, you've threatened me now with revenge porn. And you've threatened to release photos of me nude on the internet. And
I don't know if you all just caught that. What she's saying to this guy. Now, this may be true. This may not be true. But a porn star, a professed admitted porn star, Scarlett Hampton, this blonde dumpster fire right there, is mad at a man on the phone over not wanting nudes of her released on the internet. Oh, bless your heart, sweetie. That ship has sailed. You're not putting that genie back in the bottle. Not anymore. Why are you mad even at this point? How much have you willingly released yourself? Why are you even upset? Like, how do you even justify anger at someone doing that when you have probably proliferated your own nudity 1,000,000 times more over than he ever could with these after-the-fact photographs? Like, how does she stand there and say, this is where I'm drawing a red line in the sand with someone? Oh, wait, I know exactly how she can say that. She can say that for the same reasons that she said earlier before Kat joined us, that she doesn't like whores, but is an admitted porn star. So this is the reason why she can get so upset at nudes of her being released by this person, because she herself is incapable of making actual coherent sense. And people say my old shows were terrible.
I've already sent photos of me sleeping, and then you stuck ping pong balls in my pussy.
No,
You've given me a bladder infection.
What are you talking about?
You need to stop. This is a warning on my end. This is a warning. My mother does not need to be contacted.
Who's in the background?
You do not need to go to my mother's. Well, you would not have called me out of the blue like this. if you did not know that I was on a live stream.
What?
Yeah. Talk, bitch.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I'm telling you. I'm calling you fuckers out. One by one. One by one, you bitches. I'm calling you all out.
All right, I'm going to just post the last text you sent me.
What was the last text? It was me making amends. Know why? Because you wanted to sue Mersh. So know what? Go sue Mersh. He's going to sue Mersh. Hey, I got emails. You're going to sue Mersh. Hey, let's sue Mersh. Let's sue Mersh. No, why? You said you're going to shoot him in the head with a bullet. So you go sue him, honey. That's your lawsuit, not mine.
I've seen stuff about Mersh.
Don't throw my name in.
We do not deserve that. We do not deserve that. We do not deserve your fucking bullshit.
All right. I apologize for saying answer the call.
You're on fucking something.
No, fuck you. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Fuck off. Sorry. That's how my ex, see, I jumped out a window to get away from there, and I never got to spend Christmas or Thanksgiving with my mother.
I don't know the
and
full
then he wanted to fuck my mother. He sent her pictures. You send my mother pictures, like, Jesus Christ, man. Stop. My mother hates me. She doesn't even like me.
So that was a delightful interaction. Something that I'm sure we're all happy that we saw. Happy that it was recorded on the internet for us all to see. We learnt a lot of lovely and valuable information there, really, didn't we, I think?
Well, we want you to live for sure. And I'm seeing, I'm reading a little bit of the
really
chat.
difficult. It's really difficult.
NPC says,
been very hard.
Beat him up,
It's been
Ralph.
really hard for my life.
Calm down. Don't get sad.
I'm not going to cry. I'm sorry. I won't cry. I won't cry anymore.
NPC says I should beat him up. You know, I don't even know where.
No, I'm
where to
going to
find him.
Mexico. I hate the fucking. Oh my God! Damn it! What?
The
Madison
Rumble chat
Police
is talking
Department, Matt,
kind to her.
is
If you're reading up
at my
above
door.
there, above my head right now. The Rumble chat is not being kind to her.
I don't have to let them in.
Have
Why
never
are you
been.
guys at my door?
She definitely has a dedicated group of people in
I'm
Ralph's
screaming on the
chat who
phone.
despise her.
Well, I apologize. I will not scream on the phone anymore. Well, I don't know why you guys are here, but I want my case number when that man strangled me in my apartment about a month ago. And you guys gave me a case number, and you said you wouldn't let it happen. And then the man wants to come back. So I don't want anyone entering my home. I don't have that much security. I have been doxxed online.
Now, I'm going to pause it here while she's in the middle of arguing with, I guess, police or sheriff's deputies or whatever who are outside her door to provide a bit of an educational disclaimer for all of you who may be watching this. I like to think sometimes we are mad informative here and try to make the world a better place with education and information. This is infotainment. When with that being said, if police are at your door and you were to be in communication with them via shouting from the other side of your door, from within your domicile or your room, what have you, and you are on the internet at the same time, there are a couple of buttons you can hit that will take you off the internet to continue that in private, away from the internet, or at least mute so that no one can hear you. And certainly don't tell people what was happening after the fact, if you do that. If you are on another person's program while you are on the internet, that other person can also assist you in being taken off the internet while you are dealing with your embarrassing personal situation. Neither one of them did this, and both of them are stupid for not doing it. You know, I see that I've always seen the degree to which Ralph has the A-logs and the trolls and the detractors and everything, the clippers, everybody that goes after him. But when this is how you handle situations, knowing people will see it, like they have seen every other disaster you've been a part of. At some point, you are allowing your own suffering at that. You just are. He could have taken her off screen. Like, nobody needed to know this was happening. This is mutual stupidity on display from a couple that, you know, I can only imagine if they were in real life together are likely to end up on an episode of Cops outside of a trailer.
Bring it down. I need
Bring it down a notch.
I need to feel safe.
Bring it down
so
a
you
notch.
guys, your job is to not come into
Scarlett.
my apartment,
Bring
not
it down.
bother me.
Scarlett.
He's cognizant of all of this enough, if you're noticing, to try to quietly coach her while she's in the middle of this, but yet will not take it away from the internet. Just lets people keeps it rolling. Let people see that. Let people hear it. Let people see it. Give people a better impression of her than they've already got. What could go wrong?
Let me be.
Scarlett, shh. Bring it down.
So now the police have knocked on her door, as she's been relentlessly screaming in the early hours of the morning, and we learn that someone tried to strangle her, apparently.
No, oh really? A blonde on drugs and probably alcohols kept screaming her lungs off after midnight, and eventually the cops showed up because people are trying to fucking sleep. Color me shocked. Kokomo, welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Welcome to the dumpster fire.
This whole story is like an onion. There's always more little layers to peel off. And again, it's a weird world, but I'm identifying with Ralph in this whole situation. He's just trying to get her to calm down and stop screaming at the policeman.
Well, now I'm going to be.
You know what would be just as good and prudent as getting her to calm down and stop screaming at police outside her door? Probably taking her camera feed off your stream and hiding this disastrous incident from the internet. But what do I know? I've only seen 100 people make these mistakes and never understand the concept of doing fucking basic damage control for yourself. There's a pattern of behavior to internet dumpster fires and lolcows. There are cycles to this shit. People never want to study the cycles of this shit close enough, and then the cycles never break. Because this isn't the early 2000s, and this isn't a Stained album. I don't know why I made that reference. I just figured didn't really make any sense, but hey, it's been a while.
Be quiet.
Scarlett. Yeah. Shh.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you somehow got away with that one. Now, all right. Needless to say, we have to keep it down.
Anonymous sent $10.
All right, and I'll wait. Hold on. How did you talk me into this? Okay, we did get a moment there. I have to say, yeah. I'm gonna mute your tab for a second while we catch up on music. I think that's only fair.
You hear me? Okay.
I can hear.
I want to give a shout out to Nightwave Radio Mersh for getting the police to come do welfare checks on me daily. Why? Because you've threatened death upon me.
So again, we're back to talking about Mersh. I'll be honest, I don't really know much about Mersh.
Yeah, I don't know much about Mersh either, but this does seem like the type of person who probably does need wellness checks regularly. Just for her own benefit.
So maybe he's stalking her or something like that? But the very little that I do know about him, he doesn't seem like he would do that. But who knows, maybe he is, I have no idea, to be honest.
Well, I think it's
in with the raid! JS with the raid! Thank you! My good buddy JS, my favorite IRL debate opponent, my only IRL debate opponent. but also my favorite IRL debate opponent. Thank you very much for the raid. Good to see you, Andy. Welcome in. You have tuned in for a glorious coverage of a dumpster fire that we got for you here. We are looking at the disastrous Ethan Ralph and his new porn star fiance, who is a complete disaster of a human being.
Compromised. I live alone, baby.
I know.
I have
I do too.
been an independent, sole proprietor, tax-paying citizen my whole life, Marsh.
I'm one of those.
I'm. This is a warning, Marsh. This is a warning to you now. Now that the police have come to my door, knocked, and yelled at me on a live stream, you need to stop.
I don't know who Murph is, but I don't think Murph is shook by.
I was on the phone with you when someone vaped in my face and chased me down the street filming me, and then now I got the police coming to my door. And
all right, just bring it down. Just chill and let me play this song, okay?
I had
bring
people
it down
come
a notch.
to my door and rob me already and install cameras.
You got to bring it down a notch. It's too late. Yeah, you need to bring it down a notch. Let me play this song, okay?
We're having a great day, Andy. I'm protected. I'm doing this while Millie's still at work so that she doesn't have to be exposed to this harlot. But a harlot who, doesn't like whores, by the way, because she lives in a very logically consistent manner. She is a porn star who doesn't like whores and who doesn't like other people releasing her nudes on the internet. So as much as I would love to hear Millie's commentary on this dumpster fire, I think it's best for her she not see it. Will she watch this later? Probably. Cameron, welcome in, sir. Good to see we got more of the JS raid coming in. We are covering the Ethan Ralph dumpster fire. For those of you who are just coming in, we are looking at the disaster of Ethan Ralph and his fiance. And so let me just stress to you, for those of you who have not heard, the logically consistent manner that Scarlett here lives in. She is a porn star who does not like when other people release her nudes online, and she does not like whores. So that's the level of intellect that Ethan Ralph has aligned himself with for his 4th or 5th time with a woman he's met through the internet.
So now we've reached a stage where he's muted her and is playing music, but she doesn't seem to know that he's muted her. So he's talking to the viewers and no doubt saying some really interesting things that we'll never know. Sad times.
I'm feeling very nauseous right now. I'm very nauseated. The police just came to my door because Matt Mead called the police to Nick's house. And then he called the police to my house because he's doxing me. He knows my address. By the way,
I said nothing bad about
my neighbors
Nick
have
either,
never. My neighbors are not the ones that did this.
There he is, the man himself, JS. Thank you again for the raid, brother. And for those of you who didn't hear it earlier, as I said, JS is my favorite IRL debate opponent. He is my only IRL debate opponent. We need to debate IRL again. And I told this to JS in his chat like a week ago. I said, we're going to be in Dallas. We got to have another drunken debate. I don't care if there's an event going on. I don't care if we even got a venue. We're going to sit somewhere, have a drunken debate, and let people crowd around. So that's it. So that needs to happen in Dallas in July. Now, if you also notice, she's basically right now giving us an explanation that sounds like the drunken ramblings you would hear mumbled out of a woman at 4 a.m. giving a statement to the police. So it's very fitting that she had the police on the other side of her door, because if she had actually gone out there, she probably would have said a lot of this.
It is actually Matt Mead.
Yeah, what? Don't yell. They just told you to stop doing that.
I'm an American. I have the right to
The fuck?
speak. I have the right to fucking speak,
So,
man.
yeah.
The fuck, Matt?
All right.
Why are you taking my rights away, man?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, man. We're doing
I
it.
feel like my rights have been taken away.
It's gonna be the
And now
greatest
we enter the
pop-up
stage
thing
where
of all
she
time.
drunkenly is trying to be sexy. Now, if you're a Canadian, this isn't a personal attack, but there's something profoundly unsexy about a Canadian accent. I feel like this is an objective fact that everyone can agree on, hopefully. There's also something profoundly unsexy about a drunk woman trying to be sexy. Their body just doesn't move in the right way or whatever it is, I'm not too sure. But what we're about to witness is a Canadian drunk.
She looked like she was just crawling out of a television after 7 days of telling someone they're about to die. When they start doing like these exorcist contortion shit, like even I think, what was it, Bray Wyatt would try doing shit like the jerky movements and shit. Like, nah, no. Get back in the TV, Scarlett. You're drunk.
Woman trying to be sexy and seemingly having trouble keeping her head straight, like it's weighed down by the weight of her unsexiness right now.
No,
I'm just gonna.
so
I gotta land the plane. I have to land the plane. That's a term I use on the show for getting off the air with minimum
pilot
damage.
yeah,
There. So, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it.
You see, I'm starting to think somebody in that chat must have started praying for her, and this is the demons coming out of this bitch. Like they're trying to fight to stay in, but somebody in that chat has got their hands folded on their knees hard as they can. They're trying to fight the demons in this bitch. They are trying like hell.
Sleep well. I'll talk to you soon. Be careful, and do not get loud again there.
Please.
I'll be the pilot.
Please be
yes.
Ralph is my boyfriend now. You fuck.
Yes. All right. That'll definitely.
Yeah, I'm mommy.
Yeah, I
Scarlett.
think so.
You guys can
Mommy
stop.
Scarlett here live on the Killstream. Thank you. Salute.
I love ya.
Yes, we love you as well.
Love ya.
And much love. And I am just trying to.
Now, I don't think the drugs have anything to do with her having no reason to use her brain, Marilyn. I think she has never felt a reason to use her brain in her entire life. But she is undeniably on drugs. I'll grant you that. You get a partial W. Now, how much do you want to bet? Like when he cuts the feed of this and she does log off, like immediately afterwards, like she probably, like some exorcist shit probably happened. Like she probably flipped up and like clutched the ceiling with her hands and and like that kind of shit probably happened soon as the live feed cut.
Land this plane.
I want to give you
Thank you.
a lot of generosity and graciousness for being such a good man to me.
Well,
you are just the sexiest guy ever. Your voice, I just
you're
love
overdoing it, but I'll accept that.
You know,
I'll
I just
accept
replay the recording.
I'll
Why you gotta,
accept it.
why you gotta say that?
We just
Now you
love
can
it.
take a time out.
Yeah. Thank you.
I want to look nice for Ralph. I like him.
Thank you.
I like him. So people can leave me alone.
Thank you.
Leave him alone, please.
No, they'll
like
never
that.
leave me alone. That's okay. But sleep well. I'm going to sleep. I'm headed that way very soon myself. And I hope you enjoyed the show. And
he's so sexy. I love Ralph.
Be careful. Don't get loud.
Cut me off, baby. Kill me.
Don't get loud there.
Demons are gonna come out. I'm gonna leave this woman.
Bye-bye.
I believe they're gonna come
Bye-bye,
out.
Miss Scarlett.
All
right,
somebody
okay.
is trying.
And that's the end of the video. So what have we learned?
What have we learned? Well, we have learned somebody was clearly praying very hard for that woman, for that poor woman, for Scarlett. I mean, Marilyn needed a timeout from the chat. I can't, Marilyn, you're not, no F slurs, no breaking TOS in my chat. You can have some time to think about what you've done. So maybe I don't know, maybe everything that was going on there, like maybe seeing, you know, the demons being driven out of Scarlett was affecting her. Maybe that's what we had going on. Anyway, on to part 2.
You think I'm scared of getting a charge? I will kick you down any flight of stairs. I am an internet god.
Dear Lord, they're sharing the camera. They met in real life. We are getting to the point where they are colliding in real life. God help us. Buckle up, boys and girls.
Well, Mommy Scarlett knows, and everything is fine.
Dear Lord, they're together.
So if you want to try to blow up a loose screw, guess what? You're going to get fucking hammered.
Hello everybody, how are you doing? You alright? So I've become pretty interested in Ethan Ralph of late. Well, I guess it's not him, it's more him and his new relationship with Scarlett Hampton. They have an interesting dynamic. A certain je ne sais quoi that has just captured my attention. You just know things are going to end terribly. It's just a question of when and how. And while we're waiting for the inevitable downfall, there's lots of little treats for us to enjoy along the way. So I've just finished a video on my main channel about their relationship. This was like 2 or 3 days ago, and in that very short amount of time, a lot's happened. So I thought that we'd just catch up on all the latest drama, including a very unhinged live stream that they've just done. So the first piece of news is that they got engaged, and Ralph has just flown out to see her in America again, which I'm sure will end fantastically. First off, we'll start by watching the video that they released.
Oh yeah, that's some other context I'll throw in here that I forgot. So prior to the video that I just got through, they had known each other for months, and they had met a few weeks before in person. He went to I think it was Minnesota, because they were very open about that. It was either Minnesota or Wisconsin, one of the two. I think it was Minnesota. But and now they got back together in real life again since then, and now they're engaged. He's decided he wants to wake up to that and hear that voice every day for as long as he can take it.
To announce that Ralph is back in America. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Interesting.
What in the world? Are you trying to come out of your clothes here? Look at who I ran into here in Chicago.
We're in
the
Chicago.
Midwest. What? How did I find her again?
Can I eat some of that
Should I feed you a burger? Hold on, not my burger.
I want some ketchup on there.
Sorry about the poor quality of the video for this one. It's the best I could find. The live stream's better quality, and this one doesn't last too long.
You want some ketchup? You want some ketchup? Should we have some? You like ketchup?
Yeah.
What happened?
What we don't like buns, so
No, okay.
get
Well,
it
look,
out of here. Get 'em out.
I don't
more
handle that. I like my buns.
I know, but
It's a very strange way to eat a burger. He looks like he's in some kind of McDonald's advert. An over-exaggerated way to eat a burger. Putting on a show for the camera is Ralph. A true man of showbiz. Even eating a burger, he never gives up on the character.
Cheddar butter.
Yeah, because I know my impression of whatever burger place they're at, that I don't even think they tell you where they're at. I want to see Ralph's enthusiastic endorsement of their sandwich. That's what I need to see to determine if I will go to this place that I don't know where it is or what it's called. But great endorsement, great playing it up like you're making a product endorsement as you take a bite. That's great.
well, look, this is going to be a challenge because I'm doing a half-bomb burger.
Did her Midwest just come out a little bit? This is going to be a challenge. That was not the normal way a person says challenge. Let me go back a few seconds here. I need to know if I heard this.
It's up on the character.
Cheddar butter.
Well, look, this is going to be a challenge.
Yeah, she was going like full like Minnesota accent on challenge there. Don't you know?
Because I'm doing a half-bomb burger.
Whoa. No, it's actually the other side, isn't it? Okay. I tried there. Here. Oh.
This time I got a knife. They give me a knife this time.
By the way, she said, how will they know this is a new video? And I said, I'll put in a reference that they'll know because it would have happened since I've been here. Maybe Merce throwing a left and a right towards Ice Dancer, allegedly.
It's a different time zone.
I don't think I've ever been more sick.
Marilyn, don't break TOS. I timed you out because you decided to drop an F slur in my chat. That's why your other account is muted right now. Don't break TOS again, and I'm fine with you being in the chat. No, you didn't get in trouble because of other people. You got in trouble because of what you did. You got in trouble for dropping an F slur in my chat. Yes, Coco. Ralph is known as the Rage Pig for a reason. That was a term coined by Medicare for him many years ago, around like I think 2021, 2022. So when he goes into arguments with people, Ralph beast mode, as he would think it is just to start full on yelling and screaming like he's a pro, like he's just trying to cut a promo on someone. And at some point, the argument he's even shouting out stops making any coherent sense, and he's just dropping a bunch of fuck, shit, fuck, slur, and it kind of just degenerates from there. But there you go, Marilyn. You're making better choices, at least. You cut yourself off there. Good for you.
Sickened by someone eating a burger and coleslaw. At least it's better than the first time, though, when she was scraping coleslaw out of a pot with her bottom lip. Is this all they eat, actually? I feel like I've only seen them eat twice, and both times it was burgers with coleslaw. And she was eating the coleslaw in a very strange way both times. This time with a knife. And her burger without a bun and unable to eat the onions, looking like a strange little lizard trying to gobble up a fly. Also, bearing in mind that she's a porn star, that coleslaw coming out of her mouth is not a great mental image. It conjures up thoughts of other things.
Yeah, no. Come here, goofball. Anyway, we're going to be live tonight. I know, surprise, surprise. I'm in America. And it is Friday, March 27th.
Is
that what it is? The 27th? Anyway.
I got a knife.
No, put that down. Put that down.
Anyway,
stay tuned. Killstream tonight. What time? Sure. I don't know. I'll post it. Do you have anything to say for this? Give me this coleslaw. She put Splenda. I can't eat that.
I put Splenda on it.
What in the world? I had a bite before she got set back down.
Oh, sucralose.
Yeah, I don't know.
You like the cream on my
I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Okay, there you go. Okay, there we go. We're live.
That's correct. You just saw her pour Splenda into it, which is an artificial sweetener. She poured Splenda into her coleslaw, then licked it up without stirring it. So I guess that she just got a tongue full of powdered Splenda. I think that may be one of the most unhinged things that I have ever seen in my entire life. That woman is an absolute menace with coleslaw, which is a sentence that I never thought I would say, but here we are.
I can't really say much about her being a menace with coleslaw because as I had just expressed about coleslaw, it ain't like I'm gonna look at someone pouring Splenda or anything else into the coleslaw that wouldn't be a traditional garnish of coleslaw, because I'm gonna think, oh my god, this person's ruining the sanctity of my coleslaw. Nah, it's just another way that she's gross.
Here in the upper Midwest, we'll be live on the Killstream here pretty soon. Culver's, so get away from me. Culver's, it's our spot. What can you say? Look at what you got all over my screen. Anyway.
Okay, so that's the end of that one. Now let's join them on their live stream. A celebratory live stream that Ethan's back with his loved one, his fiancée. A time for merriment. A time for the pair to show their love to the world. A time to indulge the happier side of life. A time to do a lot of drugs, get drunk and scream at the internet all night.
Who is this long-legged blonde who just walked in my fucking room? Double cheeseburger. Did they give us?
Well, they gave us the right shit, but I had to wait in line for 20 minutes, so they gave me free Diet Coke.
Alright, wait, just wait.
Fucking hell, they got more cheeseburgers. Just hope you don't have any coleslaw as well. Here we see the Ralph-a-Mal and his mate, the Scarlett, in their natural habitat of the live stream, where they survive off a diet strictly of cheeseburgers and coleslaw. And Splenda, I guess. You can't forget the Splenda.
The creator, the executive producer, and most importantly, the host of this motherfucking program, I am Ethan Ralph.
Okay, not off to a bad start, I suppose. He's just announcing who he is, and they've got some cheeseburgers. No big deal. Nothing to worry about so far.
Say hello to the audience.
Hi.
Hi. Do you have anything more? Of course, we'll be here for a while, but...
Yeah. Hey, you like cheese here. So I had to go back because they forgot the cheese on his burger. And then,
yeah, I don't fuck around with no cheese on my burger. What the fuck?
See, he threw it at the window.
I did, actually. Shut up.
I picked it off the ground and ate it. Like a dog, like a dog.
What a lovely relationship they have. She buys him a cheeseburger that doesn't have any cheese on it, so he throws it at the window and she eats it off the floor like a dog. Can you just imagine that in any other relationship? You buy your partner a cheeseburger that doesn't have any cheese on it and they just throw it at the window. Or even from the other side, if you're the thrower, you're the kind of person that throws burgers at windows. I think you'd be pretty shocked if your partner's first instinct was to gobble it off the floor like a little dog. These two are made for each other, aren't they?
You didn't refuse me.
I was gonna do your hair.
Oh, yeah.
Give a haircut.
She wants to... By the way, you're knocking the headphones off. Hold on. She wants to... Oh.
Do the haircut?
Okay.
I told him how to shave his face.
Alright, look.
I told him the secret of shaving.
We can't. Look, stop.
You're just sweet. I love it.
Alright, now.
Damn it.
Get the lighter.
Okay, so this is all just a foreplay to what's to come. The start of the stream, and we're already at this point. So if we skip through them drinking, lots and lots of hardcore dance music with Ralph eating and dancing to it, we end up at this point.
I agree with that, sir. Thank you, number one
Ralph-a-Mal sent $3.
Appreciate it.
So when is the sex tape dropping? You're never going to get AI editors to fix the Memphis Micro, so you might as well just upload it.
Thanks, bro. Keep giving money to Mersh. Appreciate it. All right, now.
Yeah, Mersh is a little fucking bitch.
Yeah, we don't care. We really don't care.
Ralph would subsequently confirm they have recorded a sex tape if he has not confirmed it already by that super chat. Yeah, I don't know either, Coco. I don't know either.
It's so funny, like...
Hey, Merch, we own you. We own your ass.
Oh. Hold on here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm consulting that. I was consulting Urban Dictionary. But anyway, back to this dumpster fire.
I own your ass, Merch. You little fucked up ass.
You own his asshole?
Bitch. I'll
You
train
own
your
his asshole?
I'll train that bitch's
You own his asshole?
with the
You own his
fucking
asshole?
circumference plug.
It's nice to see that her Mersh obsession hasn't gone away, but now she is fixated on Mersh's bumhole and the things that she'd like to see inside there.
And I'll start him on a training kit. I'll show you how we train asses, Merch. You know, you wear that butt plug to bed.
I mean, you see how Scarlett is like not making any more of those jerking possession motions now. Like she's being like her physical mannerisms are being mostly controlled and reserved. Unfortunately, at the time that this was live, I can only conclude no one was praying for her, and that's unfortunate.
Wear that butt plug to bed. You wear it through
We'll
TSA.
show you how to train assholes, Merch.
I got patted down
We will
at
show
TSA.
you. We will show you.
I got patted down at TSA.
We will show you how to train your asshole, fucker.
You'll be wearing a butt plug so long that you don't even realize it's still there and it just pops out on the ground.
We will show you how to train.
Like, what is it that they think is happening here? That's what I get really confused about. Do they think that Mersh is watching this at home, just out of his mind, livid with rage that they're saying all this, having an uncontrollable meltdown because they're drunkenly talking into a camera about stuff going in his arse? Like, what are they expecting to achieve by all this?
You know,
we will show you how to train, you
hack
fucking
me,
asshole.
I'll hack your ass, Merch.
We will train your asshole.
I will hack your asshole.
You can't hear it. You can't hear it, but
I can't. I don't care. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, give me.
So the thing with this stream is that his like detractors make AI songs about him and Scarlett and post them, and Ethan just listens to them in full while they're speaking over the top of it. It adds an interesting dynamic to the videos, I must say.
Oh, now it's a heavy bass on that boy. That low end, Merch.
Cranberry juice, nigga. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
I tell them every man I date lose weight because we have a lot of sex, and then they also eat sugar free and they eat Splenda on their coleslaw. It's more satisfying to have some Splenda on the coleslaw.
Somebody apparently sent an AI song about her.
All right, let me go because I can't. I don't even know what this. I honestly have no clue, but
That's called you're trapped in like probably a 10-minute AI.
So after much canoodling and AI music about Scarlett's mother, we get to hear a nice little story about what they got up to last night. A quaint little tale about the time that Scarlett's mother flashed underage children with her breasts while they were in a fast food restaurant, no doubt eating burgers and coleslaw.
Jesus, we're a beer. I mean, it's just...
You ever just look at someone, hear a description of a terrible act like that and say, that is awful, that is gross, that is disgusting, she is a terrible human being, but I am also not the least bit surprised that she did it after everything I've already heard.
Sort of beer though. What is it called?
I don't know, but last night we were at Culver's, and she's like, "Why do these? They were teenage boys." And she's like, "Why do they keep looking at me?" And I said, "Cause your titties are hanging out. What the fuck?"
And then you kept waving at
I said, "Cause your titties are hanging out. I would be looking at you too. What the fuck?"
10 boys, like 10 boys, and then when they asked if we're doing a live stream,
Why are these teenage boys looking at me? I'm like, okay, your titties are like.
Right now in the Culver's Cut corner, let's go. Cut Madsen now. Let's go.
I'm like, okay, your titties are like.
Cut Matt.
right. Anyway.
Why do these people have to like do shit that's just ruining the mental image of a Culver's for me before I ever get to actually set foot in one physically and try the damn food? Now I ever make it to a fucking Culver's, I gotta think about this shit. I'm gonna have to remember this shit. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember when Ralph and Scarlett were eating at a Culver's and talking about it. Fucking, you know, if burgers start getting ruined for me by people, I'm gonna have to start taking some things on the internet fucking personally.
We're gonna cook Max and Dr. Till. You bitches wanna be
Hey, Dr. Till!
You wanna come with Dr. Till
come here.
MKEM2 everything in Milwaukee Airport? MK, you show up at Carousel too. We'll show you how to
Hey, Dr. Till! Hey, Dr. Till! Your girlfriend is in... She's in trouble. Anyway, let's go ahead. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll show you how to plug a pipe.
We don't care. Thanks for $3. You better send more than that. Go ahead.
I don't want your prescription written out to me, Till. You little pumpy pill boy.
So this Dr. Till character that they're talking about, I think he's the one that Ralph had a fight with at the airport, which was why he was arrested. Not really too sure what the deal is with his girlfriend, but Scarlett seems to not like her very much.
You pill, Till?
I agree. All right,
so this is after also, yeah, at the end of when Ralph's first visited Scarlett, I guess, he got arrested at the airport, which is always a good decision to do shit at an airport that'll get you fucking arrested when you're surrounded by feds. AAA plus brain level thinking, Ralph. Great job. And it's not the first time he's gotten in trouble at a fucking airport either. He got in trouble in New York over his wife, the second baby mama. He almost got arrested or kicked out of an airport in New York. Like, just pay attention to everything Ralph does and don't do it. Just that's all I can tell everyone. From the sound of my voice, if you're hearing this, for the love of God, watch everything that he does just so you know what to not do.
T-Rex, you get your fucking ass, get some sex, bitch. Your girlfriend is a simp from me, bitch.
Look, listen.
She sent me on hard.
All right, look, I agree, but
she's hot, though.
let's keep
Hey, Till, I take that fucking...
She's not hot, she's fat, she's ugly.
I take that Tampax up my ass.
I have no idea why she said she would take a Tampax up her ass. The whimsical thought patterns of Scarlett are hard to keep track of. It's best just to go with them, blow with the wind. She'll take a Tampax up the arse. That's all we need to know.
By the way, they messed with him last night.
I bet y'all want me to have a comment about that. Bet y'all want me to make some jokes. Have some thoughts. Well, okay then.
Because
my dad is a fucking American
Hold on,
citizen.
wait.
My dad is an American citizen.
Wait a second. So they messed around and joked around with her first name and stuff like that.
You don't fuck around with my dad. You don't fuck around with my dad.
But they said
you're gonna get
we don't even
You're
have
fucked.
like
In
we
the
didn't.
ass, Till.
Shut up!
Tiny man,
Hold on!
Till.
Shut
Your
up!
tiny ass,
Shut
Till.
up!
You're
Shut up!
fucked in the ass.
Shut up!
Tiny Till.
No, Marilyn, there actually isn't. I thoroughly checked the internet before 2 p.m. That's why I had to delay the stream an hour. This is all that is left. There's nothing left on the internet to talk about. This is all that's left. This is the wall. We're hitting the wall of the internet right now. Beyond the wall is going to be just an abyss of worse insanity to look at.
Shut up!
What a beautiful relationship. What beautiful people. What a beautiful life they lead. So basically what's going on there is the trolls sent her father a message to let him know that Ralph is not really a great guy and he's concerned for his daughter now, which does feel a little bit too late. I mean, she is a porn star. But regardless, I think the trolls have been harassing him maybe. It's a little hard to tell because Scarlett's not the most reliable narrator. Whatever the deal is though, she's angry about it.
I can't hear you.
I know you're a fucking relaxed brain bitch. You don't have a fucking serotonin, dopamine, anything in your ass or up your ass. You need to fucking
They can hear you. well, there's a song playing. There's a song.
Do it like the cows. Come to the Midwest and we'll fucking show you how it's done.
See, I think I might just be the dark side of YouTube because I am clearly one step closer to breaking through the YouTube source wall by tackling this and not going insane, at which point I can remake the internet universe in my own image like Darkseid did with the Absolute Comics. That's probably what I'm doing. That's a plan I just started concocting in this last 60 seconds to justify why I'm putting myself through this.
Cow here. I'm fucking fish that ass. I thought we said
we can't. Look, we can't.
I will remake the internet in my own image once I have absorbed the power of the source, and everything will become a part of the Wicked universe. Everything will just have Wicked in front of the name. It will be Wicked Modern Day Debate. It will be Wicked JS Urban Adventures. It will be Wicked Keemstar. It will be Wicked Boogie 2988. Wicked the Crucible. Wicked Jim Bob. Like the whole internet. Wicked Angry Video Game Nerd. Wicked Nostalgia Critic. The internet will be rebooted in my design. That's why we're doing this, to get me one step closer to being able to do all that. Look, if I'm going to cover insane people, I might as well sound like I'm just the most sane, insane person in the room at the same time.
So we're still screaming and shouting while AI music plays, talking about Ralph missing his flight this time. What are the odds that Ralph's going to get arrested on this trip, do you think? I would say they're pretty high. I mean, it is Ralph. I would very much enjoy it if he got arrested at the airport again, for the same thing, by the same police officers. Suppose the question is as well, who's looking after his cats again? I mean, he did only just get back to Mexico not long ago. So now we skip through lots of drinking.
That's right, Cameron. Make sure you pick up issue number 1 or watch stream 1 whenever the internet reboots, when we know I've done it. Actually, you won't even know that I've done it. If I reboot the internet universe, everything will feel normal. Well, as far as we're all concerned, nothing will have changed. We'll just be all be living in something much better.
Lots of her messing around with a cuddly toy of a cow, and many AI songs later we reach this point.
Number Ralphamil sent
See? Okay, now we can get with that.
I heard you finally cast off the gay furry pedophile. Have a tenor
No.
for that.
Bitch want one. They want the gay pedophile shit. Hey,
No,
Merce,
listen,
Merce,
Scarlett,
I will
Scarlett,
fucking fist
wait,
my
we don't
cow
even know what
up
they're
the
talking
ass
about. Wait,
'cause it's your ass.
Scarlett,
Merce,
hold on.
No, but this is my baby, so I'm not touch my baby.
I'm not-
yet.
listen,
no, I'm saying
I'm not
that
your
I
baby.
touch
Get it-
Merce.
get it.
If he wants it. He's been asking for it.
All right,
he
look,
wanted to fuck
look,
Scarlett.
look,
He's gonna get to
look.
fuck Scarlett.
Look,
He's gonna get fucked by Scarlett.
Look,
well, Merce,
get back.
you little goony ass bitch, and your little
Look,
football
wait a
ass
minute, hold
fucking
on, wait a
feminist
minute.
girlfriend. You're gonna
Wait a
get
minute.
fucked up the
Look,
ass
wait
with
a
a
minute.
fist, bitch.
Wait a minute.
2 beds in a hotel.
So that question was nothing to do with Marsh. I don't know why she's bringing him up at all, especially saying she's going to fuck him while her fiance is right there. And again, she seems to be quite fixated on his arse. After this, we reach the point where she just licks him lots and lots and lots. I don't know why, but she likes licking him. I really can't imagine that he tastes very good. A combination of sweat, mould and ketamine is what I have in mind. And then the pair pretend to be chickens. That's not me making things up or making some kind of jokes. That's just what they're doing.
Chicken wings in your fucking chicken wings in your temples.
After we're done doing the elbow chicken dance, we get back to Dr. Till and Scarlett's farm.
You know, streaming with your significant other can be a very rewarding experience. It can help grow your audience. People can really like to see two people who have a good, insightful, entertaining, energetic chemistry together that feed off each other well, can have a good back and forth aside from interacting with the chat. And, if you have a good relationship with that person, people will see how genuine you are together. And this ain't it. This ain't it. Just so we're clear. Everything I described, what we're watching, ain't it. Just ain't it, boys.
Somebody messaged me, and I did not have your girlfriend's docs. I didn't have her information, and they said, "Wow, Dr. Till's talking shit about Scarlett's dad."
Yeah,
listen, wait.
Not him.
This was,
hey,
shut up.
It's the bitch. It's the bitch. It's the bitch, baby. It's the bitch.
Listen.
The bitch.
And they said, "Wow, I can't believe we kind of took it easy on Dr. Till." I didn't tell them to do anything. They hate Dr. Till naturally. They already. Shut up.
It's aborting us. She got abortions on fucking.
I'm about to fucking
babies.
drop
That
kick you if you don't let me talk.
That whore better not abort.
They can't hear me as long as you fucking yell.
Yeah, that's the kind of relationship you want to put on display to the public. Put a dysfunctional relationship on a pedestal in front of a camera like it's a freak show at an old-timey carnival for people to gawk at. Like, I've been in some bad relationships in my life many years ago. Quite a few, actually. You know what I never wanted people to... You know what I never wanted when I was in one of those bad relationships? I didn't want people to look at how bad it was. But here we fucking are. I'll tell you a funny story to go with this, Cam, as well. At one point, I helped to review some of the Debate University modules, and I was reviewing ones that David Patrick Harry recorded, Church of Eternal Logos, if you're not familiar with them. But DPH, every video I was reviewing, his hands were like all over the place like this. Like I almost thought he was trying to communicate in sign language while giving the debate instructions in those modules. And when I was taking down my notes and sending them the feedback on anything they might have needed to reshoot, I included in those notes, "Oh my God, someone tie DPH's arms down by his pockets or something so he stops with those hand gestures and just delivers the content." So I see exactly why me flailing my arms is a little hilarious. Marilyn, not only do I agree with you that you would drive people mad. I agree with what you're saying. Not only would you drive people mad, Marilyn, I would bet you would have a sea of people reacting to your content every time you release something. Commentary on your stuff as far as the eye can see. I can almost guarantee it, Marilyn. Not only would you drive people mad, you would have people reacting to every video.
Now,
so after Ralph has laid down the law and looks really, really happy with himself for doing that, for intimidating a little mentally ill woman, we then learn about Scarlett's family history. Now, I want you to...
And see, not only that, imagine getting into probably what I imagine is a drunken argument in that hotel with that dysfunctional fucking bitch. And then your whole audience has just seen you shouting your ass off at her. And you just turn around to the camera like when everything's quiet, like nothing just happened for the last 5 minutes and everything's always been all good. How do you do that? I don't know how he does it.
Imagine what her family history could be. Just take a wild guess what you think she's about to talk about.
My grandfather fucking took a Nazi truck from World War I off a fucking dead body.
So it's like, give me the info.
You give me your descendants
What are you yelling about?
There's a Nazi doctor related to Himmler. She actually fucking wanted to give my dad a farm.
So a Nazi doctor related to Himmler wanted to give her father a farm for something that he did in World War I think is what it was. It's a little hard to tell. She's hard to keep track of. I mean, firstly, I guess she's talking about her grandfather. Can't imagine her dad's that old, right? And saying that the doctor wanted to give it to her was like he declined it. He said, no, I don't want that farm from you. I don't take farms from Nazi doctors, thank you very much. So after the quick history lesson about the Hampton family, a good German name right there, Ralph goes outside to smoke and we are left with Scarlett, who decides to do some freestyle rapping over ethereal space Stephen Hawking's music. No, I understand.
Oh, thank goodness. Not only does she have all of her other talents, such as, well, at least apparently she's musical. Thank goodness. We get to hear some of that.
Understand that it sounds like I just made that all up, like I just smashed a whole load of words together, mixed them around in a big pot, drunk them all down and vomited them at you. But that is the most accurate description of what we're about to see, really.
Ooh, is this like a song? Should I like freestyle? It's like a God to the universe, God to the universe, God to the universe, God to the Jewiverse. God damn, they fucking take our cancer from us.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that Jewish people are taking our cancer. I mean, that sounds like a good thing, right? If Jews dressed up like Father Christmas come down your chimney and take your cancer at night time, take it back to Israel and make little toys out of it or whatever they do with the little cancers, I don't think many people would have a problem with that. I think that would be a pretty good thing, actually. I'd quite like it, I think.
For the Big Bang, and say that time began at the Big Bang.
Hey, that's a Big Mac burger in the drive-thru at McDonald's.
We
a
believe
Burger
that the
King
universe
with your paper
expanded in a very
crown.
rapid
That's your little paper plate crown. I'll go in the playhouse. Take the tunnels down before.
I agree with the person in Rumble chat that I'm seeing here. My head is cutting it off at the moment, but got a dude in his Rumble chat commenting, "This is what hell looks and sounds like." You know, I assume if that is his interpretation of hell, I'm going to assume that person has a very coherent spiritual worldview. Also, this is reminding me of one of my best friends, Jay. When I first met him, he had a friend of his from high school that they would get drunk and mess around with the recording equipment in Jay's house. So, because Jay was in his 20s, he started getting into like making his own beats and trying to be like an amateur music producer and shit. So they would do test recordings and stuff all the time. And his buddy would get really, really drunk on a bottle of like Captain Silver. And he would start rapping in a Borat voice, saying basically making every racist remark and comment you could imagine under the sun, especially about a particular group of people that the Borat character is not a fan of. And I say all of that to say, you might be wondering, well, what does that completely unrelated story of someone making drunken amateur raps in a Borat voice have to do with this? Well, I mention all of that to say it's more coherent than all of this that we're about to keep hearing.
I get to wear a bitch fucking fast food crown. I don't give a shit.
about you little crown ass bitch. I burger place
In our
that.
theories, there are
Burger
two kinds
King.
of time.
There's no queen. It's
There
just
is
a
what
king.
is called real time.
I love how her raps don't rhyme at all, firstly, but how they are just an insight into her mind. All the things that are rattling around in there. Burgers, Dr. Till, Father Christmas cancer Jews, her being some kind of monarch but only in a fast food related way. The spacey Stephen Hawkins music in the background kind of sets it off nicely as well, I think. Believe it or not, this goes on for a really, really, really long time. Like a lot longer than you think it would go on. So we're just going to fast forward through most of it, if not all of it. We'll see how we go.
Oh, praise God.
No, man. I don't like him, but I like his side.
Oh, dear Lord, why'd you bring the music back? I was praising him I praised God, and I thanked this guy for the editing, and then he brought it back. He left more of it in. Yes, we agree on this, Marilyn. I think we are all in universal agreement. The reasons for which, with her, however, remain indeterminate, but I am inclined to be leaning towards demonic possession by at least 4 demons.
He has a sort of disjointed jaw. It's a double jointed jaw, and my boyfriend's locked out. He's my fiance now.
So as you can see, the freestyle rap...
You know what? Maybe let's be generous again, and let's assume that maybe someone is actually praying for her while all of this is happening. And the spewing of all of this nonsense from her cranium is another symptom of like her body trying to expel the demonic possession. But in their resistance, the demons are just vomiting all of this word salad rap from her mouth. Rome! Fucking legend, welcome in. Good to see you as always. But that's the best I think the rapping is a symptom, not an action that she herself was choosing to do. It was a symptom of the demons fighting back. We've seen, so this, I'm going to say this is at least the second instance we have seen of demonic activity present in this woman. This is like an evidentiary exploration at this point, because we need to study how to confront this evil. Or a bunch of shit happened that basically opened the door for the demons to take root in her.
Descends into her just making guttural noises or whatever that was, as Ethan's locked outside trying to get in. I don't think I've ever been so desperate.
See, he's even acknowledging them in his commentary as guttural noises. Like, guttural. It just sounds like, you just think demonic when you hear something like guttural related to like a person behaving in such an incoherent manner. That you're just looking at it and you're seeking explanation.
Desperate for Ethan Ralph to come back into a room, to be honest, to put an end to this absolute nightmare. He does eventually return, and as soon as we see his little face again, we suddenly miss Scarlett freestyle rapping with Stephen Hawkins. Now that seems like the better option. I miss that now.
We're live here. It is, I don't know what time it is. It's 5.
Fucking rap pornography. Fuck yeah. OnlyFans CEO, bitch, you're dead now. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. And a lot of women are saved. A lot of 18-year-old women are saved. A lot of white American and all American women are saved. Doesn't matter if they're white or not. If they're 18, bitch, hey OF. Hey OF, CEO, bitch. You guys got me into trafficking. You guys are a fucking piece of shit. Sex trafficking promoting Fucking piece of ill Israel.
Kind of get the sense she doesn't like OnlyFans.
Bo, did anyone else just get fucking whiplash? Like, bitch, I have been listening to you for like over a fucking hour, I think, worth of fucking audio at this point. You ain't allowed to just come at me now saying something that makes some fucking sense. Like, no, you don't get one home run in this ball game. No, that's not how this works. Someone's going to start thinking there's something to redeem in there with that kind of language. But then again, hopefully she doesn't say anything approaching actual logic and truth again. I'm sorry to scare everyone. We almost thought she was going to be capable of making sense.
Fans very much. Fair enough, really, I suppose. Seems like I might be finding some common ground with our girl Scarlett now. Who knows, next I might be putting Splendor in my coleslaw and doing half-hour freestyle raps with Stephen Hawkins. A man can dream.
Think I can't come to the US? I can come to the US anytime I fucking want, motherfucker. And here's the proof. Here's the proof, and you're about to smoke the ultimate proof in Las Vegas.
You know, I will grant you this, Cameron. I agree. Scarlett's brain is legit spaghetti. But in regards to her rant on the OnlyFans CEO, spaghetti does get to cook once. Right?
Vegas, you cocksucker, I will absolutely, you think I'm scared of getting a charge? I will kick you down any flight of stairs in the city of Las Vegas. It doesn't matter, get away.
It's got all this fucking shit.
No, listen, no, fuck this OJ, fuck this OJ, fuck him, fuck
Mommy
him.
Scarlett knows.
No, fuck him.
And they know. Well, Mommy Scarlett knows.
Nah.
And everything is fucking hammered down.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So if you want
For the love of God, stop saying Mommy Scarlett.
to try to blow up a loose screw, guess what? You're gonna get fucking hammered with a fucking metal.
All right, let's hear
down into the wooden.
Let's hear the rest. Let's hear the rest.
Desk.
Wait, hold on.
What type of hotel room is this? Send $10.
I don't know.
A future crime scene.
So we're kind of getting into the parts of the stream now where it's hard to quite get your head around what's happening. A lot of drugs and drink have been taken at this point. So they've gone on some rants that I can't really include in the video because I don't think that YouTube will like them. And Ralph...
That's another reason I picked this guy's channels in particular for his videos on Ralph. A lot of the stuff that's clipped together, people do not care if it is safe to restream it. This guy's stuff is all edited to be compliant. Thank God. Because I sure as hell don't have the time to do that kind of shit myself. And Millie doesn't have the time to do editing for me either. I get fucking hungry. She's already busy.
Doesn't know who this man is. He's been asking who this man is for like a long time, but he's also wants to kick him down some stairs and beat him up or do something like that to him. And Scarlett's in the background being Scarlett. It's hard to quite put your finger on what she's thinking at any given time, really. The only thing that really makes sense at this stage is the super chat that said this will soon be a crime scene. That I can get on board with. That I think makes sense.
I'm with a world famous porn star and I don't give a fuck. Come here. World famous. Oh shit. Okay. Fame does not trump gravity. Alright, now wait. Look, no, stop. No, stop. No, stop. Do not grab my dick, you fucker. Oh, okay. Come on. Get back. I bet I'll make you get up. Okay, get up. No, stop. No, stop. No, do not. Do not. Do not. I don't even have my fucking... No, stop. No, 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 no. No, get up. Get up, fucker. Get up, get up, get up. No, no. Get up. No, do not. No, stop. Fucker. Get up.
So let's just remind ourselves that this is a political live stream. Ralph is meant to be a political commentator.
We're going to Wisconsin later today, so...
If I can barely keep up, you have no chance. I just want to let you know, lawyers in Minnesota.
See, this is why when you see people who like primarily do like who specialize in a particular kind of thing, like debating, they find other stuff to do and other projects to make videos about and other content to stream as like their stopgaps in between when they have debates scheduled. And there's a good reason for that, because if you don't come up with constructive content to kill time in between the stuff you actually do, you end up doing stuff like this with your life to kill time.
Fucking failed New Yorkers.
Fuck you, fucking Minnesota. We hate you.
Failed New Yorkers down in Florida. Y'all have no chance.
Chicago and Wisconsin hates you fucking Minnesota peoples, except for the toe.
Yeah, we roll with the toe. We're toe boys. We toe boys. We toe boys.
We're team toe.
Clip this out.
Team toe.
Clip this out. Look at the camera. We toe boys. We toe boys.
Maybe this makes sense to Americans. It seems like some kind of interstate rivalry. I don't know what toes have to do with it, to be honest, but maybe it just makes sense to no one. And this is more just drunken babbling about rubbish.
Now, say whatever you want to say about me. That's fine. I understand. I might not agree, but maybe I do agree. You'd be surprised at what I agree with. I am an internet god.
Yeah.
I created this sector.
Sir.
And if you just look, I know it's...
Heil.
No, don't heil. But listen, I know it's a little like, oh, what did you do for me lately? But like, just look at the accolades, look at the accomplishments. It's nowhere even near. Like, he's not even in my fucking galaxy.
What happens when two winners get together? I don't know, Coco. We're looking at these two instead. When you find out what happens when two winners get together, please let me know. And I'll be happy to watch it. It probably won't get nearly as many views for being wholesome and positive, but I'd gladly spotlight it. Instead, we got these two.
He cannot sniff my jockstrap. This old cannot sniff my fucking jockstrap. Right. We're creating it. Right. You're right. That was the whole... Okay, you finally got one right.
You bitches.
You're right. You're right. You want to talk shit about me, you old fucking Jew? Yeah, you're right. We're gonna create it. We're gonna create it. You're right.
You know, right now, Ralph, that much shouting back and forth and nonsense, Ralph really is not dressed appropriately for the occasion. He really should be wearing a tank top. Probably, I don't know if he's wearing a hat, but like, no, you could keep the hat on. Just maybe hold a Pabst Blue Ribbon while you're having this conversation, and I think he'd be dressed a lot more appropriately for the dialogue and the volume of it.
You're right about that. You're right about that. That's it.
It's a fucking weapon. Women are your
We don't know what she's doing over here. She's losing her mind. But like,
women are men's
okay, look,
weapons.
there are other super chats.
Use your elbows and knees as a fucking weapon. You don't.
I just wanted to
just shove your woman.
Anyway, Candy Shop.
Fucking job.
They sent this in for money. Thank you.
Okay, it's hard to know where to start there. It flipped around so much. But firstly, Ralph is an internet god, apparently. Apparently that's a thing. An internet god. He's a humble fellow. I mean, when you have people in your chat at the time that you're calling yourself an internet god saying, you are such a fucking dumpster fire, Ralph. It's hard to take the claims of godhood, divinity seriously. And then the other thing is Scarlett talking about weapons and women are men's weapons, and elbows and knees are men's weapons as well. So women are elbows and knees or something like that, I guess. I mean, just imagine being in the next room to them. You've booked a nice little romantic break with your wife, the only one that you've had in months because you've got to look after your kids. But tonight you've managed to find a babysitter. You settle down to a nice romantic night alone. And just as things start to get sensual, you hear Ethan Ralph screaming that he's a god, and Scarlett screaming that women are elbows and knees. That's an erection killer right there, isn't it? I don't think that married couple's having any fun tonight. But who is having fun is Scarlett, as we enter another stage of her licking Ralph, tasting the liver spots all over his face. She really likes to lick him. Now, given her profession and just her personality in general, I'm imagining that tongue has been some pretty bad places. It's seen some things that you can't even imagine. But the inside of Ralph's ear has to be the worst, right? There can't be too much worse than that on the planet. So after her tongue has withdrawn from the bog of eternity...
Dear Lord. What the fuck? What the fuck? I know I chose my own suffering with covering this, so on a certain level, I am no better than Ralph here, but to a different degree, I'm not the one living it. It's all, and don't get me wrong, I made all of this, I started covering all this shit fully aware that I'm sure that both fans and haters of his will probably see and hear some of this shit that I've said. Maybe even him himself, because that's how it goes. I don't think anyone would be particularly... I don't expect to win... I'm not even trying to win new fans from that part of the internet or anything like that. I don't think any of them would ultimately be happy with me at the end of this. I think Ralph would not be happy that I've been far more savage and roasting towards Scarlett, which I am, because I think she's the far bigger dumpster fire in the situation at this point. His haters would not be happy with me because I think I've been, maybe it's just me, but I think overall my comments about Ralph have been fair. I'm well familiar with a lot of negative shit he's done, and I know how he is. So I don't have a passionate interest in hating on him either. I'm just kind of covering this bullshit and adding some commentary.
Final stench. Ralph gets a super chat that plays a clip from Kino Casino and makes Ralph kind of just lose his mind.
I will.
Number Ralph and
Fuck you, bitches. We're in the Midwest, you fuckers. We're Chicago whores.
Yeah, die slow, die slow, die slow. Fucking you're fucking piece of shit. Yeah, retard alert. Yeah, you know what? I will see every one of these cocksuckers dead. Every one of these cocksuckers dead. Anyway.
Fuck you, fuck
Anonymous sent $3. Noel wants to call in for the interview.
Okay, call in. There's the link right there. No one wants to call in. I doubt it.
For the benefit of those of you who are not familiar with the dark corners and dark sectors of the internet and would need the additional context, I'll give it. Null, referenced there in the super chat, is the alias for Josh Moon, who's the owner of Kiwi Farms. If you don't know what Kiwi Farms is, you're living under a rock worth living under. I don't recommend you get an education in it unless you have a fascination with dumpster fires, much like myself.
Kong said $10 open your call in Discord.
Yeah, I got it. Listen, shut up. If y'all motherfuckers don't shut up, everybody around me.
There's only one person in the room, Ralph. Only one. Imagine being so wasted that you think that the Kino Casino boys are actually there with you, screaming you're a retard. After he's put her in her place, he then compares her to Lady Gaga, which she doesn't like.
You disgust me. Get the fuck away from me.
What you just said, like Lady Gaga.
Nah, fuck off.
I'm no
You made me
fucking Lady
sick.
Gaga born this way, bitch.
You made me.
Lady Gaga is also someone I would consider unwell, so she may want to rethink who she's like and not like.
Sick.
I
Get
know
away from me.
Lady Gaga.
All right, look.
This way, you fucker.
Did we not even finish Candy Shop, or did we? Like, I don't even fucking know. Whatever.
God,
This is Soldier.
really?
Shut up, fucker.
Again, look how happy he is with himself that he's just intimidated a little woman. Makes him feel like such a big man. So powerful. The Ralph Amal in action.
How did you get $3?
That is also a pattern of behavior a bit with Ralph, because there are some stories about his conduct while his two baby mamas were both living with him at different times. That is troubling to say the least. And I know for certain in the case of the second baby mama that he was married to, I guess they're still legally married, but whatever the fuck. Ralph lives in Mexico. Who the fuck gives a shit what I call her at this point? But there's audio in that case, and Ralph is very drunk in that and is saying a lot of fucking awful fucking shit to her. So the way he gets aggressive with her in the hotel, it's not fucking surprising with him. It's really not. And again, breaking it down that way, I think I'm fairly breaking it. I think I'm breaking it down as fairly as I can.
Like, hey, Swan, we love ya. Both of us love ya. But I'm saying, hey, look,
listen,
you gotta be nice to my man. Or you're gonna have a problem.
Swan really got to you, didn't she?
I like her. I like her though.
She got to you, didn't she?
I liked her. We followed each other, and then I think I blocked her because.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Because she.
Swan is a lady. That's
going really mean.
Swan is a lady. I agree.
It's mean when we're together and we're thinking.
Be nice to Swan. She's like you.
I've always been nice to her. I still like her.
But she likes me.
I know she likes you. I know she likes you, and that don't bother me.
No, I didn't mean
likes
sexually.
You.
I mean she likes me.
I know. I don't mind if she likes you, whatever way. I mean, what?
Will you put me and Swan at the same time?
Yeah, I said that. I said I would.
Oh, thank God. We don't have to watch. We don't have to watch fucking.
No, so Swan,
you heard it here first, Swan.
Swan, I followed you. You followed me.
You heard it here first, Swan.
Swan, I only blocked you because I thought that you were really going hard on me, and I have no.
Look at Ralph there. Drop it after he's like yelled at the bitch for so fucking long. Starts talking about this bitch Swan, who I recognize the name because Swan posts that girl posts a lot of most of the go live notifications for Ralph in his Discord, so I know who she is. And I'm familiar with the name anyway. Ralph is talking about with Scarlett about trying to talk her into having a fucking threesome with some girl who does work for him by making posts in his Discord. And he's dropping his glasses to the camera like, oh yeah. This dude thinks he's a big sex machine for that. he thinks he's a player, thinks he's a ladies' man. Cause he's talking a porn star into a threesome with some rando from a Discord.
No idea who Swan is. It's an odd name for a human, but if by some strange quirk of fate you watch this video, don't do this to yourself. You're worth more than that. This will be a thing that you regret for the rest of your life. It will leave you mentally scarred, traumatized. No amount of scrubbing will ever clean that off of you. So after the threesome with Swan is arranged, Scarlett retires to bed as she's had enough, and we're left just with Ethan. It was at this point of the live stream that I realised Ethan Ralph by himself is really boring. It's Scarlett that I find intriguing. Her chaotic, mad energy is really the only thing that I find interesting. So here's the highlights of Ethan Ralph by himself. Bear in mind that this is hours condensed into a few minutes, and even then I was scraping the bottom of the barrel really.
Hey Dr. Till, your girlfriend's on the fucking firing line. Bang bang. You can check that out. Hit like. I would love that more than anything. And you can support Power Chat to Live Sets to Ralph Retort, Rumble Rants, $sign Sunset Squad. Dr. Till, we're talking to Kim, we're talking to Daddy, we're talking to everybody. Alright, wait, just wait. Hit like! Likes are free! Likes are free! Likes are free! Yeah, so it's go ahead.
Don't think it's funny. That pussy ain't worth.
Talks all this fucking shit. I want to stream and then passes out like a fucking bitch on some fucking like half, not even half, fucking 1/20th cocaine and passes the fuck out. Like, are you fucking like?
Oh, great. So we know in this case there was definitely cocaine involved. Well, isn't that just ducky? Not that we're shocked, not that it's unexpected. At this point, yeah, bring it on. Why should we even be surprised? Just hit us with something else like that, sure. And this is also why I am very grateful I sourced this shit from where I did, because if I had to sit through fucking 10 hours of this live stream, I don't think my sanity would have been the same afterwards, ever again.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly where we're at. This is a big deal.
Get up, fat man. Don't end the stream now. This is the biggest cent. $10. New son win. New son win. New son win. New son win. New
no one needs to encourage them to have children.
Fuck you.
What? I do not prescribe they become parents. Let me make this very
So the problem with Ethan by himself is that it just stops being funny. It turns really, really depressing and sad. You end up just watching a middle-aged man drinking himself to death and getting so wasted that he just falls asleep. So after resting his little eyes for a bit, he somehow manages to mute himself and not realise. So all we can hear are the super chats that come through and nothing that he says.
Cog City sent $3 even for you. This is disgraceful, Ralph. My wife would leave me if I acted like you now.
As riveting as listening to a muted stream of a drunken middle-aged loser is, I think we should fast forward, try to forget about this stage and re-emerge when he remembers to put his microphone back on.
So you're right. I think I was muted. So I do apologize. God damn. You're right. I think you're right. I apologize.
And that's the end of the video. He just plays a load of music after this and then that's it. The end. That's the life of Ethan Ralph. That's how an internet god lives, in case you were wondering. I'll probably be keeping track of this story for as long as he goes out with Scarlett, as I find the car crash of their relationship quite interesting. And no doubt there'll be lots of twists and turns to come. That's about it for this one really. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah, and if you're interested in those, go check out Mr. Interesting. Throw him a sub, throw him a like, thank him for the content. We got one more. And this is probably going to be simultaneously the best and worst coming up last. Lord help us. Here we go.
Oh my God!
No, you're a dumb motherfucker. I live in Mexico. And
Oh, he's sitting in a cop station again. We're in for a good time.
So you're a stupid son of a bitch.
Hey, shut up.
Gone.
You
He's
had.
gone.
Shut up. No, no. Oh my God.
Interesting. Hello everyone, how are you doing? You alright? Ethan Ralph is a man that needs little introduction if you're a connoisseur of internet oddities. The never-ending train wreck that is his life is the gift that keeps giving to his detractors, and today we're going to be diving deep into his latest saga. A tale of love, lust, humiliation, adult movies and getting arrested. If you have no clue who Ethan Ralph is, then don't worry, you don't need a detailed knowledge of his backstory to understand what's going on. So a very brief overview is that he used to be a well-known right-wing political live streamer who got banned from YouTube, with his downward spiral being well catalogued on Kiwi Farms, where he has his very own section with many different threads dedicated to listing all of his misdeeds. These include, but are not limited to, getting arrested a lot, his many dysfunctional relationships, taking pills until he can no longer talk, and being an absent father. We join the story with him living in what is reported to be a shack in Mexico, where he has lived for the past few years. Due to him not being able to afford life in America, he now live streams to a few hundred people on Rumble, most of which are his detractors or bots that he pays for, which will come on to later. On these enthralling streams, he will do things like get wasted so much that he falls asleep for extended periods of time. Then when people bring up the fact that it may not be the best idea to get so wasted that you fall asleep on live streams, he will go on unhinged rants wishing death to anyone that questions his sleeping decisions.
None of you sucking mother tell me a goddamn thing. I want you all to die. I hope you die, and I hope you die slow. So, yeah, I fell asleep, whatever. I started getting too fucked up, and I just went and laid down and fell asleep. They're like, oh, Ralph Pillstream. You know what? They don't say AF Watch Pillstream. They don't say Raphael Mania Pillstream. They don't say anything about any of you motherfuckers, because you live in absolute decrepit conditions. You're going to die in ignominy, and when I die, they'll be talking about me for years and years and years and years, and they won't talk about you, and your funeral will be attended by a penitent. It will be an absolute disgrace.
One time while travelling in Colombia, he met a...
You know, there's a saying in regarding acting as your own attorney that, you know, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And the saying specifically is that only a great fool would hire himself for an attorney. I think Ralph is an example of a similar practical piece of advice for the self-employed, especially if you're primarily a one-man streaming operation like he is. Sometimes only a great fool would hire himself to be his public relations manager. And I'll leave it at that.
A lady named Scarlett Hampton, who is an actress in adult movies. I haven't seen any of these movies, which I know sounds like a lie, but it's the truth. I honestly didn't spend hours frantically researching this video, researching so hard and fast that I ended up being a sweaty mess with research papers stuck everywhere. That's actually not what happened, but from what I hear on the internet, she's been in interracial films and movies with homosexual men, which would go against Ethan's stated beliefs. So you may think that being a man of principle,
if you think there is any chance that Ralph is not dragged on Twitter relentlessly for some of the shit that you just saw, I assure you he is, by many people.
he would be against this type of thing, but if you thought that, you would be incorrect. He first started to brag on Twitter that she liked one of his tweets, then moved on to trying to entice her by saying that he would attend something called Hackermania.
Yeah, I'm with you on this, on the laughter there, Cam. I don't think people realize how funny it is. If she's an actress, then I'm a broadcast journalist.
if she attended. Ethan at this point has an army of detractors, so as soon as they got a whiff that he may be interested in this young lady and was trying to make his move online, they started to send her videos claiming that Ethan had once forced himself upon a woman. She liked this tweet. It's important to point out that Ethan denies these claims, with him stating that this woman makes up fake allegations against people all of the time, and that it was a consensual interaction. He does also admit that he did this act behind his fiance's back when she was 6 months pregnant. You know things are bad when the better option is admitting to cheating on your pregnant fiance. The warning signs that maybe she wasn't the most stable of people were also clear to see for anyone with eyes. Her job may be the first thing that rings alarm bells, but she was also tweeting things like this: "I show gratitude to modern women who are the..."
See, my opinion on Ralph's previous baby mama dramas is I think everybody involved is awful because the families of those women have continued to dog Ralph on social media for the past about 6 years combined. Between the two families, the two former father-in-laws and everything. They've only ever done it for clout with Ralph's troll community and with channels like Kino Casino. They don't actually care about Ralph's bad relationships with their daughters. They don't care about their grandchildren. They care about clout with a bunch of people on social media and on YouTube. So I think they are just as bad as Ralph. I feel exceptionally awful for his kids because they did not ask to be born having their names notorious with a troll community online. So that's been my take for years on people constantly wanting to document Ralph's family situation. I think it's all disgusting. I think it's all an embarrassment, and I think none of it belongs online. I'm just going to, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to read this chain of words here and just see if it makes any sense. I show gratitude to modern women who are men takers, kitchen haters, cake burning bakers, coin chasers, fake lady cat turkeys. I will outbase fake lady-like kitty cat turkeys in 26. Just scratch and lick, turkey lady. Scratch and lick kitty cat. Does anyone have a dummy, like a burner phone number you can give out so that when anyone decides they want to make sense of all of that, she has a phone number to call and let us know? Please and thank you. Because I can't decipher that shit. That's just... Maybe somebody was praying for her while she was tweeting and the demons were fighting in her fingers at the time. This could be evidence. Let's put this in the maybe folder of evidence. We got 2 sightings of her on camera that we know are evidence. And let's face it, all the other stuff we saw at the beginning of this video, those images of her are evidence of the demons. At least 4 to 6.
Men takers, kitchen haters, cake burning bakers, coin chasers, fake lady cat turkey emoji. I will outbase fake lady-like kitty cat turkeys in 26. Just scratch and lick turkey lady. Scratch and lick kitty cat. Very wise and profound words there. Despite more red flags.
I didn't know he was going to read it out loud as well, and hearing it read aloud for a second time is not helping me any. It doesn't make any more sense, and we're just going to move on. And we're moving on.
In a Spanish bullfight, the pair were smitten with each other. He was intoxicated with her beauty, drunk on the thoughts of what pleasures may await him, and she was... It's hard to know what she was attracted to, really, but it was something. Some mysterious thing that eludes the rest of mankind. Ethan was now obsessed with this fair maiden and would speak about her more and more on his live streams, mostly when he was wasted and begging her to dominate him.
Scarlett, mommy. Mommy,
Stop saying Mommy Scarlett. We've been over this.
Please,
we didn't need to run it back.
Scarlett.
Stop.
Don't you tell me what to do? Please.
Facts.
Please.
Ethan did want to make it clear to everyone that this was beyond just the physical temptations of the flesh. He had a much deeper and more meaningful connection with Scarlett.
I like Scarlett Hampton. And it's not because I want to impregnate her or even her. Although, yeah, of course I would. What the she's hot. She's a firecracker. Yeah, I would. But like, that's not what it's about at all. She's interesting to me. Does this makes sense? Like, she's a fucking star. She like never stops talking ever, and it's probably something wrong with, I'm trying to be careful about what I say. Like, okay, yeah, I like her. She has a way about her that not many others, they don't. You're born with it or you're not, really. When it comes to that, like just grabbing somebody and being like, God, I care about what this person is saying right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm getting at right here, right? Like, wow, this person just said something about whatever that made me care about it, and I want to hear more. Like, that is rare. So anyway,
so remember,
yeah, if you look at on the right side of the screen, and you can still say everything that left Ralph's mouth over the last 2 or so minutes, looking at the right side of the screen, by the way, looking at that picture of Scarlett, that picture in particular, and if you could look at that and still say everything he's saying, there's no hope for you. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you're a lost cause. You're a reprobate. There's no hope for you at all. There's no walking it back. You're lost. You are adrift. And may you one day find the resolve and courage to make repentance and seek salvation.
anyway,
so remember what Ethan just said there. This woman's words just grab you and you can't help but want to know more. Bear that in mind as we move forward with this story. As the pair grew closer, they began to speak with each other over the phone, and Ethan started to call her Mummy Scarlett, which is an odd thing to call your potential mate. He also asked her if he can drink her bath water.
Would you let me drink your bath water?
Oh, really?
We'll
We had
look
to
at some
go
of
into
the
this
streams that they have
territory?
done together a little later on, as they are some of the most discombobulating things that I have ever seen on the internet. But first, Ethan has a strange habit of showing his search history while live streaming. One of the things that shows up is a successful payment to a site called VIP Likes, which is a website where you can buy internet likes and viewers. Now, he only gets a few hundred views on his Rumble streams that go on for many hours, so you have to guess that he only streams to a few real people, most of which are people that hate him. Also on his search history was him looking up anti-women songs, which is a genre I didn't know existed. On another one of these search history mishaps, he accidentally leaked his own email address, which was named after someone called Todd Manning, who is a fictional character from the soap operas One Life to Live and General Hospital. This character was convicted of gang forcing himself upon a woman, but this conviction was later complicated by the revelation that he had a twin brother, apparently. So now let's look at some of the live streams that our little lovebirds have done together. There are a lot of these and they last for many hours, but a common theme running through them all is that when you watch, you feel like you're on the streets of Skid Row looking at two drunken, mentally ill people shouting nonsense at each other. So you quickly cross the road and try to avoid eye contact, praying that they don't notice that you exist and follow you down the road shouting things at you that you'll never understand. This is the kind of feeling that I get when I watch these live streams.
Sweetheart.
I will vape like
all
a
valid.
doll.
Sweetheart, I didn't listen, I didn't mean
One, I guess.
I didn't mean
No, I know. I'm never offended by you. You don't offend me, Ethan.
I know
you
how
don't can offend me.
I know how
Don't
to-
worry about it, honey. Like what a
You know, it's funny that this video is clearly kind of a brief, abridged history of them than the other two, which were more documenting a few particularly embarrassing live streams in a longer form of highlights. And even with all of that known, I noticed this one is actually not showing us very much that we have not seen before. This is still mostly new content, and I mean, we still have another 30 minutes left of this one. But the fact, is it weird that the fact that I haven't seen much repeat except for some brief clips and some scenes, I'm almost oddly grateful that this is new as well. And I don't know how to feel about that. It should probably trouble me. But after the last few hours, I'm a very wounded individual.
offends me is like maybe like, you know, fist up my ass when I'm in like
I don't like that. Scarlett, I don't like fist up the look, dude, I have never as a male. Wait, can we talk about this? Can we talk? No, hey, can we talk about this?
See your face.
Okay, you know what?
Okay.
No, that. No, that. You can see me now. You can see me now. You can see me now.
All I gotta say about that is
you can see me now. What about
Harley Quinn and Roy Cohen their asses until
Roy Cohen your ass
reaches hell, and then
since I would be your ass and you're a female, that would not be homosexual for the record.
You don't want a border, you build a fucking wall, boys. Build a fucking wall.
No,
sorry, I gotta make some boys. I gotta turn into men.
Never mind, I'm gonna slap you. I'm sorry.
No, like I just
Okay, so the OnlyFans guy rant earlier and saying build a wall. Okay, Broken Clock is right twice a day. We don't have to expect anything better from her than that anymore. Nothing else is going to throw us for a surprise. Should be just pure retardation again the rest of the way through.
Been spit on.
Yeah, now you
like
have.
when you love somebody, like
you spit on other people.
You don't want.
I'm sorry for saying something for a minute there with the wall that made sense. Any of you who are still here with me, you are not here for anything that makes sense.
Hey, shut up. You have. Shut up. No. Oh my God. Why did she?
I did actually watch some of this stream. I'm remembering now when it was live.
Number
And
one,
yeah, she
Ralph
did
a
keep
male,
doing
said
it. She kept
$5 dead
dropping and
serious.
coming
You're not
back
man
and
enough to
spurging
shut
out
this
on
bitch
him
up for
and
30 seconds straight. She's
coming
running
back
all
and
over you.
calming down, spurging again.
So do you remember when Ethan said
They had
that
a
this
good
woman's
pattern going
words
for a
grab
while
you and you
there.
can't help but want to know more? I'm feeling grabbed, but more in a creepy uncle kind of way. On their live streams, the pair mainly talk over each other, with each talking about a different topic. The topic for Ethan most of the time is him bragging about how he will give her the time of her life when they finally have intercourse. Scarlett has appeared in many adult movies with what I'm guessing are very large, skillful men in the bedroom, so it's hard to take this over-the-top bragging too seriously. On Scarlett's side of the conversation, she mainly seems to talk about other men. These include her ex-boyfriend Matt, a live streamer called Mersh, and the live streamers on Kino Casino.
No, I don't want to. I'm about
Well, I
making men.
want you to,
but if you give me like if Merch won't even like
no, you're
he's
on the
scared
other.
of me.
No,
That bitch is scared of me. He's a bitch.
No,
sorry,
no.
I like saying it.
I want to make you come.
That's not what America needs. That's
Okay, I understand where you're coming from, Cameron, and I'm willing to grant that. I'm willing to agree with you and concede that. But here's the problem, and here's the dilemma we're at with that. If a broken clock is right twice a day, and we didn't just concede that she was right for the second time, we're going to have to wait for her to be right about something again, and that means there's potential that she is right about something again, and then I feel like we're all taking an L at that point, collectively. That's my process, but I can see it your way too. You bring up some good points, very valid case presented. But the thought that she might still be right about something else if we toss this one out is just, I don't know, man. It's kind of troubling my soul a little bit, and it's putting me in a real logical dilemma. We're going to have to keep this I think we should keep this under review. Let's not make any harsh decisions or rash decisions yet.
That's not what's going to make America great again. I think Make America Great Again is being Ethan Ralph's mommy and then being Mersh's mommy. Like I could make you guys mommy? Related. You know what I mean? I want to be your mom. And then can I marry Ice? And then be your mom. Can I be your mommy?
Ice, you're so
mommy. Scarlett, you know you're mad? Oh, you're mad at mommy?
You disgust me now.
You're a naughty little boy.
You know what?
Oh, yeah?
I would have you absolutely screaming all over yourself versus Ice. So I don't.
Bring the fountain in here. I want to fucking Niagara Falls that.
Okay.
On one of these streams, she had spent hours talking about these men when her ex.
Look, if you are gonna pose to someone, can I marry this other person so I can be your mommy? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Up against the wall. I'm done trying to soften my stance on some of this bullshit I'm hearing. There's a line that shit comes out of your mouth to another human being. Just go up against the fucking wall.
Ex-boyfriend Matt called her, and she accused him of doing many things, including trying to date her mother and inserting a ping pong ball inside of her.
This is
Who's calling me? Should I answer?
Yeah.
Do you want to? Yeah. Okay, he's calling me while I'm on a stream. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, what's up, honey? You're gonna date my mom?
What?
Are you gonna date my mommy? What is going on here right now? Why are you calling me? Why are you calling me at what is it 4? Oh, it's 3 a.m. Out of the blue. What are you calling me about? What is going on? I moved on. I do not want you I've broken up with you. And honestly, you've threatened me now in revenge.
I mean, if she's broken up with someone, that has to be the most relieved man alive. Like, good for you, brother. You got out. Good for you. Good for you. Hope you took several showers afterwards. I bet you needed them. Good for you. Somebody was not left behind here. Ralph is lost, but another one was not left behind. He didn't fall on the battlefield to this bitch.
And you threatened to release photos of me nude on the internet.
What are you talking about?
You've already sent photos of me sleeping, and then you stuck ping pong balls in my.
Porn star doesn't want pictures of her released on the internet.
You giving me a bladder infection.
Imagine being a porn star and having boundaries about your reasons.
On my end. This is a warning. My mother does not need to be contacted.
Who's in the background?
You do not need to go to my mother's. Well, you would not have called me out of the blue like this if you did not know that I was on a live stream.
What?
Yeah. Talk.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's airing your business. So she's airing your dirty laundry on a live stream because she's a casting
I'm going to just post the last text you sent me.
What was the last text? It was me making amends. Know why? Because you wanted to sue Mersh. So know what? Go sue Mersh. He's gonna sue Mersh. Hey, I got emails. You're gonna sue Mersh. Hey, let's sue Mersh. Let's sue Mersh. Know why? You said you're gonna shoot him in the head with a bullet. So you go sue him, honey. That's your lawsuit, not mine. Not Ethan Rouse. Not Eddie.
Don't throw my name in.
We do not deserve that. We do not deserve that. We do not deserve your bullet.
Why doesn't Ralph want his name dropped? Why doesn't he want his name in there? That's not very Ralph male behavior.
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. God. Sorry. That's how
Ralph male behavior would be, fuck yeah, you dropped my name in there, bitch. That's Ralph male behavior. You let him know the Ralph male is going to talk to him. But no, that Ralph doesn't want his name dropped. Well, okay then. Guess we're not Ralph mailing. Guess we're not Ralph male maxing right now.
My ex, see, I jumped out a window to get away from there, and I never got to spend Christmas or Thanksgiving with my mother.
I have follow-up questions to this story. Scarlett, when you jumped out of this window to escape this man, in the course of these harrowing events, did you, at any point, hit your head on anything? Because that might explain a lot.
I don't know the
and then he wanted to my mother. He sent her pictures. You send my mother pictures. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Stop. My mother hates me. She doesn't even like me.
A short time later, the police knocked on her door, as she had been shouting loudly for hours since 3 a.m. in the morning. When the police knocked on her door, I think she calls Ethan by her ex-boyfriend's name, which is Matt.
NPC says I should beat him up. You know, I don't even know where.
No, I'm just going to Mexico. I hate the. Oh my God! Damn it! What? Madison Police Department. Matt is at my door.
Okay.
Why I don't have to let them in. Why are you guys at my door? I'm screaming on the phone. Well, I apologize. I will not scream on the phone anymore. Well, I don't know why you guys are here, but I want my case number when that man strangled me in my apartment about a month ago. and you guys gave me a case number, and you said you wouldn't let it happen, and then the man wants to come back. So I don't want anyone entering my home. I don't have that much security. I have been doxxed online by social.
Again, when you're in this kind of situation, damn sure you broadcast.
So you guys, your job is to not go into my apartment, not bother me, and let me be.
Scarlett, bring it down.
Log off.
You know things are bad when Ethan Ralph is the voice of reason in a situation. Something else that we got to learn about her ex-boyfriend Matt is that she claims that he burnt her fur babies and refused to send the ashes in an urn to her so that she could snort them. Her fur babies were 2 hats that I'm guessing were fur hats. It's hard to make sense of a lot of this stuff, to be honest. Like she eats spoonfuls of...
So just so we're clear, this esteemed gentleman who survived a relationship with this woman, and good for him. I can't stress that enough. Good for him. We're very glad he got out and survived. Like, prayers be with him. He did not kill animals that belonged to her. He destroyed and burned 2 fur hats that she had. And she wanted the ashes of her fur hats to be sent to her so she could snort the ashes. She wanted to snort the ashes of clothing. I don't know what else to say about that. I think that just needs to stand on its own. Those are words I would have never imagined in my life up until today, and can't believe I have repeated them out loud for clarity to my audience. I'm just going to let that stand on its own and just let it hang there and sink in. Just process that's what she wanted to do.
Collagen powder, more than you would expect. Just out of the blue, for no reason.
Bring it on! Oh, please, we just covered you wanting to snort fur hats. Eating collagen powder, that's nothing at this. That is so beneath her right now after what we just heard. This shit, this is garden variety bullshit for her. Bring it the fuck on.
Then talks about collagen powder at length, before stating that she doesn't even like collagen powder. The pair also flirt in really hard to watch ways that'll spare you from seeing, but she pretends to be his mother and drunkenly tilts her head in with some kind of hazy mating ritual. It can all get a bit graphic, so probably best to leave it out of this video. At this stage, they were testing the ground, young and in love, but unsure how the other one felt. So Ethan would keep trying to find out if they were boyfriend and girlfriend, but she would heartbreakingly just keep ignoring him.
You can get charged to live again.
Wait, somebody just asked me something. Are you my girlfriend? Somebody in chat said
Get
that.
the adapter and get the cord.
Somebody in chat said, "Are you my girlfriend?"
$10. Is this fun anymore?
They said, "Are you my girlfriend?" I don't.
The Penguin is all talk sent. $3. Drive the haters crazy. Both of you fly.
Dude,
let's go. Literally, Scarlett, let's go now. Scarlett, let's go now. I'll fly into the U.S.
No, I don't want you to go to the U.S. I'll leave the country.
Okay, we'll come.
I like being on U.S. soil, of course.
God damn it! I have connections here. It doesn't matter. Like, you'll be fine.
I know it doesn't matter. I want Niagara Falls. I don't know what. No, I don't know.
Am I your boy?
Hang up on me, baby, please.
Am I your boy?
Honestly, this is echoing so bad. I have no idea what the audio's like. I thought I was just calling you on WhatsApp or Signal. Like Signal. What's
I your boy? Hey, shut
this is
the fuck up. Scarlett, I love you.
Yell at me. Tell me to shut up.
Scarlett, I love you.
I like it.
I love you. I love you.
So that link wasn't working. That little link wasn't working.
So
I got it. Somebody's got to say it. I'm not a fucking stripper.
You know,
I'm very disappointed in Ralph for being such the huge professed wrestling fan that Ralph is. Perhaps on level with myself as a wrestling fan, I really thought in a drunken state and the way his voice is graveling, Ralph would have just done the whole would have just gone the full Macho Man Randy Savage from the wedding arc with Miss Elizabeth and gone, Scarlett, I love you. But no, he didn't do that. He didn't give us the Ralph male Randy Savage, and the world is lesser for it. We're deprived. We didn't get it, and we lack it, and I don't think we'll ever understand just how much we needed it.
Oh, Kino Casino, they were speculating on our romance.
Oh, they're speculating right now about what? What are these?
They think we have a romance.
Well, you know what, you little fat. Maybe you don't got swimmers. You're schmeal. You're like a 70-year-old schmeal. I'm a schmeal your balls, boy.
What do you think
your
about
eyeballs are schmealed. You're schmealed. You're like a Kino Casino. So yummy, 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 yummy.
They're smooth. What about Merce saying?
Yes. No. Sorry, I get really angry.
No, you're okay.
Sometimes.
You don't bother.
I had a little disruption here, and
you're okay.
There were some. There was a little disruption.
Mommy Scarlett. Mommy Scarlett is trending. Mommy Scarlett is trending.
Come on, okay.
Ethan Ralph is a man of determination, so he didn't let any of this get in the way of true love. And he would defend his woman's honor and treat her like the princess that she is.
She's a good girl. I don't know what to say. Like, what do you want me to trash her? No. Never gonna happen. I'm trying to be nice. Will you shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch?
Lawyer.
Yeah. You know what? Will you shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch? You absolute.
Here we go. We got. All right. I'm glad all that bullshit we've been listening to for a little bit between them is over. We're back to regular standard performance mode, Ralph here.
Will you shut the fuck up? Will you shut the fuck up?
How romantic. These live streams are some of the most chaotic things that I've ever seen on the internet, and it's hard to convey just how all over the place they actually are. Then when you mix in all of his trolls continuously bombarding his streams with text-to-speech insults, and him loudly playing music as the pair shout at each other, you can all get a little too overstimulating. Remember that this is meant to be a political live stream where he breaks down the issues of the day in an insightful and enlightening way. To the untrained eye, it may seem that this fledgling relationship wasn't off to the best start, but to our lovebirds, they had now built a solid foundation from which to construct a new stage of their lives. Ethan started to talk about producing an army of Aryan babies with Scarlett, but first she would need to prove that she is a reformed adult movie star, and that if she can prove this, then he will be willing to impregnate her. Lucky lady. This was made in...
What was the tagline for Freddy vs. Jason? Whoever wins, we lose? Or was that Alien vs. Predator? Either way, it's apt here. Either she's still a porn star, or Ralph will want to make a baby with her. Either way, we lose.
A little confusing when he started to brag about how much money the pair could make if they released an adult film. He guessed that they would make $100,000. I would pay everything that I have ever had in order to never watch that film. I guess eventually she passed the test as the pair became boyfriend and girlfriend.
Well, yeah, I think Ralph is approaching making money with that sex tape the wrong way. Imagine how much you could make when you threaten people with seeing it and they can pay to not have to.
and Ethan flew to America to visit her, leaving his cats uncared for back in Mexico. From the interactions that they've posted online, it would appear for Scarlett that this was a romantic rendezvous, a face-to-face date that could lead to something truly special in the future. But for Ethan, it was a chance for him to become a star in the adult entertainment industry.
We had to hype up the film, ladies and gentlemen, you know. They've been waiting for Ralph and Mel Part 2. I wasn't happy with the first one. It wasn't exactly my Citizen Kane. I'm thinking this is going to be Godfather Part 1, Part 2, and Citizen Kane combined, Gone with the Wind, and Deep Throat. What do you think?
A lot of interluding.
Right. What she said.
A lot of dramatic intermissions.
It's all part of the plan.
And it's like the Trans-X album, Wisconsin Death Trip.
She ain't sober right now.
Yeah.
I think that's self-evident.
What happens in Wisconsin sometimes it stays in Wisconsin.
You don't even know what.
This one's not going to stay in Wisconsin, though, actually.
No,
Shout out to Hunter Moore. He sent me the form and everything, so we're doing it by the book.
Yeah, I mean, I know how the book
Well,
works.
she already knows.
I know the book.
Yeah, you wrote the book.
Yeah, Wisconsin, yeah.
Shout out Wisconsin.
Yeah.
One night in Wisconsin.
Hey, it's not the first night. Hey, last night was that was a bit challenging. There's a haunted hotel, and we had to get the fuck out of there. And a lot of spooky shit went down, and it was real good. Though we're alive, we're here, and we're making peace.
We're making history. We're making movies. Get your popcorn ready.
Thankfully, as of yet, this delightful sounding movie hasn't been released, but no doubt it will be coming at some point in the future. As they had posted photos of them with the skyline in the background, they had doxed their whereabouts. And as people like to troll Ethan, they decided to go on a road trip, and announced this road trip by posting a photo of Scarlett wearing a t-shirt with the words Deep Throat written on it. While on this road trip, Scarlett thought it would be a good idea to start live streaming from her car while she was clearly high. She wanted to do this live stream as she owns a Saab, which is a rare model of car in America, and she had seen another Saab on the road and wanted to race it, while there were police on the road and her car was running out of petrol.
I don't give a shit. Now we're live.
Oh dear Lord, he's letting her drive.
Can I go live now?
I know Ralph is alive after this, but I almost feel compelled to pray anyway. I'm not gonna, but I felt the compulsion to.
No, not really, but dude, okay, I
know I'm good.
You know, I would have shaved all the gray hair. I'm only 40. She said she liked it. I don't. But regardless, yeah, we're live apparently.
Give us a talk.
I'm the Ralph Retort on Twitter. Ethan Ralph.
I don't care what your
well, I'm
handles.
promoting
I didn't
myself.
ask you to shout out your handles on my Twitter.
Well, I just did. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck if you did or not.
Yeah, I did. I don't care. What are you gonna do about it?
Hey, look, I'm behind a Saab. Want to put that on there? Hey, look, this is an actual Saab. I'm driving a Saab. They don't make them anymore, and now. Oh, look what's going on ahead. Somebody died up ahead.
There are police reported ahead.
Gonna go ahead.
Dude, there's a. Oh my God.
I'm behind a Saab now.
I'm no expert, but I don't think she's driving sober.
Look, that's a red Saab in front of me. I'm laser red Saab. This is going on.
I'm no expert here.
We're going to Milwaukee.
Thanks for telling them that.
Yeah. Hey, look, my Saab wants to race in front of me. Do you want to race?
No, do not.
They want to race. They love me.
No,
see, Saab owners love each other.
This is like, almost like you're watching
we're Swedish.
her fucking drive.
I love her. Oh my God, look at this sexy Saab. That's an arrow.
God.
Oh, that's an arrow. Oh my God. Oh, look at my girl.
Okay, all right, look.
Look at her.
Please get to a gas station. I can't.
We are going to a gas station. I gotta fill up on gas.
I gotta have a cigarette.
Look at this though.
I'm supposed to smoke at a gas
station.
station.
Love each other. We love each other.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, look at this. Oh my girl. I'll let her.
Why did you have me set up a stream? Whatever.
No, go set up a stream then. I let my girl in front of me. Now watch. She's gonna turn over lanes, switch lanes.
No, she's not.
Oh, my girl, not. Oh, Mama's home.
Okay, I don't know why you had me set that up.
Hey, no. This is my car.
God damn it.
Ooh, I love her, and she knows she loved me too.
Okay, what? I'm
I
less
was
than enthused.
Now the car in front of us is definitely cop. Popo.
No, it's not. That's a
Hey,
regular
look,
car.
they got a roof rack on theirs.
That's not a cop.
Oh, right.
Wrong.
Fuck you.
Mine is lower too, and my front bumper got cracked by the fucking Chicago Valet. These Chicago Valet Smith and Walensky's Tortoise fucking restaurant.
Like, again,
I'm calling out
how
the
do you
restaurants that buy highest value people that I know never stayed at. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They never ate at these restaurants that cracked my front bumper on my fucking 21-year-old car. My car is 21 years old. It's a collector's plate car. They don't make these anymore. I just rode past another Saab that had showed us respect.
Please get to a gas station.
It's a 20-something-year-old car because I guess she empathizes with something that's extremely worn out.
You. Yeah, no, you more. I'm tired of this bullshit. Okay. I am tired of this bullshit. There is no.
Don't ever say that to me again on air.
No, I will say whatever I want.
Okay, just drop me at the hotel and you can go do what you want to do.
I will do whatever the fuck I want to do in my life.
That's right. So will I.
Yeah, so will you. Well, first of all, I'm running out of gas. I'm gonna run out of gas.
No, that's why I told you to go to the gas station, genius.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's gas stations right there.
Well, no, that's not the one. That's Wendy's.
Okay, they have gas stations there too. Do you not see them next?
Stop this stream. Oh my God, stop it. I keep driving. I can't do this. I can't do this right now. I'm a good driver.
Then why the did you start the fucking stream?
Scarlett really loves her Saab. The little treats from this road trip don't end there though, as later that day they reached a hotel and Scarlett did a secret live stream where she recorded an argument with Ethan. You see, Ethan has apparently been threatening all of her friends, and Scarlett has been paying for most of the trip, which she is now getting frustrated with. An odd little detail is that this is all taking place in the same hotel and on the same floor where Jeffrey Dahmer murdered someone.
Dude, I can't have this. I don't want this.
You're threatening my friends.
No,
you threaten my friend.
You know, that factoid is just fitting in the grand scheme of all of this and really just makes you look up and go, of course. Of course they're staying in a place where Jeffrey Dahmer murdered people. Of course they are. Why the fuck not? Why can't this just be a side fact in the story? Look at them, and it shouldn't surprise you that these are just some of the additional details that comprise what they're doing. And it was very fitting there. Her name on that stream was shortened to Scar because I think she scars everyone exposed to her.
You threatened 3 of my friends today.
I'm telling you, if you me, yeah, that's how
you threatened 3 of my friends today. I want to put this on record.
You know what? She says he threatened 3 of her friends, but considering the source, even though I know on the other side of this argument is Ralph, I'm still going to say there's 2 sides to that story.
Just leave.
One of my friends won't even talk to me more because you threatened her.
Who cares? I didn't threaten her.
You threatened my friend.
After she blackballed us, yeah, I did. Who cares? Chloe Ott. And I know her docs, I know where she lives, I know everything about her. And if she ever says anything sideways about me, I will fuck up her whole life. So...
Then you...
Jason McGay, I won't, because I actually like him.
No, you don't. You said... I sucked his... When I went in there for 5 minutes.
I knew Jason McGay when you were...
No.
8 years old.
You don't know him.
Oh, yeah, because you sucked his...
No. Well, no, you said I did, but I didn't. That's not the way it goes like that. I spent $1,400 on this whole fucking expenditure,
well,
and then know what I get? I get fucking slapped around.
No, wrong. You didn't get slapped around.
And then I get yelled at and blamed for everything.
She spent nearly $1,500 in this time. So who knows how much else she spent before and after. Who knows what she's done since. But to this point, she has spent nearly $1,500 of her own money on Ethan Ralph. I don't feel bad for her. No one should feel bad for her. Whatever. She asked for that. She voted for this. She voted for the mess she's in. Clearly. You spend $1,400, bitch. You voted for the fucking mess you're in right now. You don't even get to fucking complain.
Everything.
Okay. You're going back to...
I get blamed for everything.
You're a dumb bitch, and you...
You know, we always say women shouldn't vote around here. I don't think women should be able to vote with their wallets either.
Fucking stream that shit earlier because you're a dumb bitch. And so...
Cool.
I'm telling you, I'm going to pick up this
You're
phone
great.
and I'm going to say, remove this dumb
Yeah, I'm going
bitch
to get
from
another
my
room in this hotel because I have
I
money
don't
to
give a
do.
what you do.
Because you just seem to want to pig on my wallet. You were going to get...
Oh, he's a piece of shit. Hey, Jason agrees with me. God damn, you're so stupid.
You are putting people on blast.
Dumbest fucker alive.
Do not throw that at me.
I'm not.
Then calm the down.
What the I'm gonna throw this at you that would kill you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't... You said you were going to kill me today in the car. So,
I didn't say that.
yeah, you did. You said, you're like,
I didn't say that. F*** off. I didn't say that. So, okay. So
I mean... Maybe I'm wrong, but I think from my recollection, Ralph is more likely to continuously tell people. Ralph will tell people he's going to kill them like he's saying hello.
You've been acting like crazy.
Get your shit together and just go.
No, but you've been threatening my family and my friends.
No.
You've been threatening me. You said I f***ed with you. If I f***ed with you, you are gonna destroy me and burn me to the ground.
That's exactly true. Yeah. So
wow.
You can either.
You do not go after my fucking family, my friends, and my feet. You do not go at me like that. Why? Because
everything in your life, and so you.
Why?
Why? Because that's how I roll.
I'm so fucking sorry.
Okay, well you'll be sorry.
Yeah.
Again, $1,400.
Yeah, you will be.
We'll be sorry. Okay.
Cool.
Done, but he's treating her like shit.
My car is destroyed.
Exact address. I know everything.
Oh, you are not sending no one to nobody's home. You better not.
I will. You don't know me.
The sector mafia is gonna be after.
So with me and keep with me, and you'll find out. Yeah. Yeah. That's what'll happen. And
I
so
don't want
you better step down.
Okay.
You better step down.
Okay.
You better step down.
Okay. Cool. Wonderful.
Go.
You're cruel. You're a fucking cruel person.
I think he threw a bottle or a glass at her at the end, but it's a little hard to tell. The pair then started to tweet indicating that they had broken up, but also that they were still together, and that was the end of their romantic get-together. It was time for Ethan to head back to his shack in Mexico. While at the airport, he was arrested as he was drunk and probably high on pills. When the news
we are going to
broke,
talk
people
about that
started to
arrest
claim that he had been arrested for indecent exposure, but this turned out not
March
to be
12th.
correct.
There we
He had
go.
in fact been arrested for public intoxication and disorderly conduct.
So what happened?
He's been following me around the airport.
Who?
Dr. Till. I don't know his actual name.
Okay. So what'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
He pushed me, I pushed him, I left.
Okay.
I don't have anything else to say, so.
What made you go to Mexico?
Why did I move to Mexico? Because America sucks.
Now, from everything else that we have seen Ralph say and do just in these videos, and from everything we know he's done up to this point in his time on the internet, I can only imagine the first-class education we're about to get here in talking to law enforcement responsibly. Everybody, get your notepads out, chat. Take some fucking notes. We're going to get a first-class education on how to interact with law enforcement after you have been detained.
I mean, in terms of like prices, you know what I mean? Like in cost of living, yeah, it sucks. So I can do my thing everywhere. Also, that's a bottle.
Not enough.
Okay, what do you need exactly?
Where you live?
I live in Merida. I live in Merida.
Something that's going to come back. You said you only in Mexico 3.5 years. So you had a whole life here, and there's no sign of any life here.
No, you're a dumb motherfucker. I live in Mexico, and so you're a stupid son of and you know.
No, you have a whole new reason why you're going to jail.
I don't give a about you. So I live in Mexico.
Well, we don't care anymore.
Okay, well, I try to tell you, like, I don't know why you're hostile, actually. But, yeah, suck it and choke on.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, dude, what did I do that wasn't nice? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You want to sit in the chair?
No.
No, he's just drunk. He just wants to sit closer to the ground because he's drunk so he can slump over instead of fall his fat ass out the chair. He's decided he wasn't going to pass out.
Stand me up?
Yep, I'm going to see you.
I don't want to go in there with these handcuffs on my back.
What's that?
These are hurting my hands.
It's going to be off a little bit, man. Yep. Go ride, all right?
It isn't that far to it.
Yeah, all you motherfuckers burn in hell.
Scarlett then tweeted to claim that Ethan had destroyed her MacBook by throwing it across the room, made her sign a document so that he could upload their movie to an adult website, and doxed her family and friends. The news of Ethan's...
So that right there, we saw some effective legal negotiations. They were holding him there. He didn't want to be there, and he got taken elsewhere. Effective negotiation with law enforcement. Even if you're getting taken elsewhere after all of that in a cop car, which when you behave like Ralph is and you are somewhere or anywhere is most likely how you will be taken somewhere else.
His arrest was like music to the ears of his detractors, and much fun was had by all.
Oh no! Strip bear.
This is the best day ever. There it is.
Also, this might not surprise any of you, but not the first mugshot of Ethan Ralph ever taken.
There it is,
Not that
front
you
page,
need to know,
baby.
not
Ethan Ralph,
Right.
host of the world famous Killstream, got arrested.
So you may be thinking that this trip was a disaster and surely this hectic and ill-fated love affair was now over. But you would be wrong. Ethan was released from custody and the pair uploaded a video to let everyone know that things were going just great. At the start of the video, Ethan ruffles his girlfriend's hair like she's a 12-year-old boy, a cheeky little scamp who has just said a funny wisecrack to his father.
So I'm out, I'm free. You see who I have here with me, Miss Scarlett Hampton. Contrary to popular belief, she had nothing to do with anything that happened with me getting arrested. We did have a little disagreement. And I was given a courtesy ride to the airport by Milwaukee's finest. I got to the airport, continued to imbibe, continued to drink. Got into an argument with somebody at the airport. There was no indecent exposure. It was public intoxication and disorderly conduct. Everything's fine with Scarlett and I. I know some things are said on Twitter. Don't care. I'm out. I'm free as a bird. I'm supposed to come back, I think, in May. Free as a bird. I think I'm supposed to come back in May for... The charges are so minor. Public intox and disorderly. I could probably get a lawyer to show up where I don't even have to show up. But we'll see. Maybe I'll have another excuse to visit Wisconsin. Besides the lovely Miss Hampton. Did you want to say anything here?
We're about to have a nice butt.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot we're at Culver's. Shout out to Ice Dancer. I heard you sending a lot of messages last night, sweetie. Well, I didn't need a bail.
I like a double burger.
I didn't need to post bail. Only had to wait 12 hours to sober up. So I heard you were encouraging her not to post my bail, but no bail needed. I'm free as a bird.
That's gonna be that needs to be the first thought in my head about Culver's now.
She probably would help me out, but I didn't need that. So
Goes to
anyway,
Culver's with a whore.
Merch.
That's what I want to have.
Nice lie you made up there, but
Ralph.
yeah, I didn't pull out the Ralph hog at the airport. So.
That's a perfectly normal way to eat coleslaw. She is eating that dip and coleslaw like a well-adjusted person who is not completely insane. I know when I eat a dip with my food, I always lap it up with my tongue like a cat drinking water, and I really enjoy scraping coleslaw out of a pot with my bottom lip. Nothing to see here. To celebrate his freedom and to express their love for each other, he did a live stream where she pleasured him under the table with her mouth, and he looked his few male followers square in the eye as this happened. I'll spare you from witnessing this, but just in case you were wondering, this is his happiness face. Lovely. Ethan did eventually return to Mexico, and you'll be pleased to know that his cats were fine, according to him that is. Since he has been back, his online detractors have reported that he has punched a hole in his wall, and that she is working for an escort agency. They have also done a live stream where she has showed off her Saab again, and wrote the couple's initials in the snow on the Saab, which was romantic. She then went on to tell us all that she has never been intimate with anyone in her car, apart from the time that she took someone's virginity by using her mouth on him, and that was the one and only time. Sadly, she had forgotten about the time that she did the exact same thing in her car to Ethan. The pair are planning to meet up again, this time in Las Vegas on the 10th of April, and she may be moving to Mexico so that she can help build the wall.
Burger King
I love
said this.
But yeah, I'll go to Mexico. I think I will move to Mexico with you and build a wall over there.
Doings
I think we could build a wall from Mexico. Like we could actually build the wall, and then it'd be on Mexico dollars, because we'd be in Mexico building the wall on their dollars. Like we find a way to do it. That's what was supposed to happen anyway. Mexico was supposed to pay for the wall.
Don't speak about the Mexican government. They do whatever they want. Okay.
We love Mexico.
Yeah.
We love
I'm
them.
a guest.
We love them. I love Taco Bell.
Whatever the Mexican government decides, I'm a guest in this country. I respect their sovereignty and their political direction. So
I do too. Go Mexico.
I don't make statements about what they should do, but
my soul.
We love Mexico.
Looks like we have lots of great things to look forward to from this love story. A lot of the information in this video came from Kiwi Farms, which made it a lot easier to figure out what the hell was going on with this story, so thanks for that if any of you are watching. The Ethan Ralph story is a long and sordid affair that I have only briefly touched upon in this video, but I have no doubt that the car crash will continue for the rest of his life. From all the things that I have seen, he doesn't seem like the best person, and Scarlett really doesn't seem to be mentally sound. So let's hope that things don't go too bad for the pair, as there's a fine line between internet entertainment and a true horror story. So let's hope that this one stays on the entertaining side of things. I've set up a new channel that hopefully you guys will like. It's more of a light-hearted, fun look at the weird and wonderful people on the internet. Some you'll be familiar with and others will be brand new to your eyes, so go and check that out if you fancy a laugh. There's already a lot of videos on there now. I'll put a link in the description for it. The channel is called Mr. Interesting, which I'm aware sounds very big-headed, but Mr. Stuff or Mr. World didn't have the same ring to it. And as you can no doubt tell from the name of this channel, naming YouTube channels isn't my strong point, but I've had a lot of fun making the videos over on that channel, so I'm sure you'll like them. That's about it for this one, and I'll end this video with some wise words from Scarlett.
World. It's not a woman's world.
Nothing's stopping her, and they just said let you speak. I think you spoke pretty clearly.
I spoke, yeah. I think I can speak. What? I can do vocal fry, honey.
the demon.
You know how long that takes to learn, like, yeah, like I can do screamo, like that takes like practice. I've been doing it since 8th grade. I've been playing guitar since I was 8 years old. Now I can't play guitar.
So nothing. And by the way, Ice Dancer says she's.
Singer that your boyfriend.
Calm down.
Oh, what about that?
It's funny to piss off Matt Mead and get him to push her around.
Watch this video on my new channel where I take a closer look at one of the more insane streams that Ethan and Scarlett have done. It's an experience. Like and subscribe. Thanks to the channel members and the Patreons, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.
I will deport you to Mars.
One moment. I'm back. So that was it. That is the latest some of the latest happenings of Ethan Ralph and his meeting and relationship and engagement to a clearly severely demonically possessed and attacked woman. We can see the demons coming out of her repeatedly in her behavior and her actions, ladies and gentlemen. People are trying to drive them out. Obviously, the way they're manifesting, people are praying for her. We need that to continue. We need the demons driven out of Scarlett. Maybe she'll become normal. None of this is very likely, but we can hope. We can have hope. So, Millie will be home soon, and I am fucking starving for one, and eager to get up and move around for a little bit and stretch my legs for a while. So let's see who else has got anything going on right now. Let's see. Is there anybody live anybody live was good? Anything interesting going on right now? No, I don't think so. I'm not seeing anybody. So, raid yourself somewhere and just tell them I sent you wherever you happen to go. Or not, because I don't know where you'll be going, and I don't know how much I should be endorsing that. But thank you all for tuning in. We will be doing a chill stream tomorrow night. Millie will be with me for that. We won't be doing Ralph content. Thank God. What time did I set that for even? Let me check. As we're doing the housekeeping here. What we got? I set it for 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We might do it earlier. We might push it up a little bit later. I don't know. Depends on what we end up doing for like dinner plans and shit. Because we got a long day tomorrow. But I really want to have that chill. We really want to have that chill stream with everybody afterwards and have some fun. Because we're going to be up early tomorrow. We are going to be picking her parents up and heading to church. And we will be officially chrismated tomorrow, and we'll be officially Orthodox. Well, I'm being chrismated. Millie was already baptized and chrismated when she was young back in Bosnia, but this is her official, like, recatechizing and fully bringing her back into the church along with me as I'm being chrismated. So we're going to be doing that, and then I'm sure and we'll have stuff going on at the church afterwards, and then we got to bring her parents back home and probably have coffee with them and stuff. But thank you very much, Cam. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. It's going to be a busy day tomorrow. It's been a while. Like we've just been busy and just focused on doing that. So that's why when I wasn't having a lot of debate scheduled, I've just been largely laying quiet the last few months and just, kind of keeping my presence in chat, and then gonna have to start making arrangements for Dallas as well. We will be there. I know for a fact I will be there. Millie will be there. My son might be coming with us, because I've had a couple of people demand they get to meet him in person, always telling me, hey, Wally, we got to meet this boy you've been always so fucking proud of for years, that you're saying is such a based fucking teenager. We got to meet him in person and see how cool he is. So might be a whole family trip down there in July. Well, for us, we'll see. But I got to get it. If he ends up coming with us for that, then it's like I got to get moving on getting whatever shit he needs to be able to fly with me and all that crap. But that's how our Saturday is looking. I'm sure tomorrow night we'll have a very funny story where a lot of things have gone completely wrong, because Millie and I end up with a lot of funny stories of stuff going wrong when we try to do important things. So hopefully that is not what happens tomorrow of all days. So... But it won't be. But after it happens, like I'm sure at some point between leaving the church and getting back here, funny stuff may happen. Who knows? We'll see if we got some funny stuff to talk about tomorrow. But that's how we're expecting the day goes tomorrow. So I'm gonna be up early and getting ready, and she is going to be going to pick her parents up and then coming back to get me. So she's leaving a little earlier, so I can sleep in a little extra and get ready. But be excited. It's going to be exciting. Her parents are really excited. They've never gotten to see where we've been going to church. And it's not like... I'll say from my own experience, for anybody listening who may be wondering, the in real life experience as far as like going through the catechumen process, at least for me, very different than different than a lot of stories or experiences you'll hear from people online. At least that's how I felt. It was different. And I think a lot of people's experiences are different. It also, it depends on the church, depends on the jurisdiction, depends on the priest, and depends on, a lot of things. But it was for us, it was just fairly simple and straightforward. So we started going there end of September when I got off night shift. And that was a big reason I stopped overnight life, was it so we could actually get involved in a church somewhere and it wasn't going to be completely disruptive to my life in the opposite directions that wouldn't have been helpful either. So, and then here we are, April, wrapping it up already and moving on from here. So I'm just curious, and maybe if anybody else knows for sure, please tell me and let me know what I should expect, because I really want to know when I'm supposed to get my official Orthodox grifting license and who I'm supposed to get it from. I don't know what paperwork is involved. I don't know if I'm just going to be given one. But if there is a way that I have to get the grifting license, I need to figure out those details. And nobody has shared them with me yet. Maybe it's privileged information till tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm going to have to try to figure that out, because I got to let people know, look, this is going to be an officially licensed grifting stream now. I'm going to have a license to grift. And in my rambling and my housekeeping post dumpster fire coverage of Ralph, has anybody gone live that I can recommend that I have here? Let's see. Well, if you enjoy dumpster fire entertainment and would like some of that to continue, Jack Talcott is live. So there's Insanity if you want to see that. Raid over to Ghetto Raid over to Jack Talcott and let him know I sent you, and see and check out the Insanity for yourself, because I think I'm going to have to invade over there at some point. And being an internet war criminal, well, I carefully study the battlefield. So I'm well acquainted with a lot of the Jack Talcott cast of characters. So we'll see. Maybe that'll be something I do down the road. Who knows? But thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for everyone being in chat. You're all fucking legends, for especially sitting through this dumpster fire. Hope you found the Insanity entertaining. We will see you tomorrow night. God bless. Have a great rest of your night.